Here we are back at it on a soggy Tuesday morning. JKJ firing up that YouTube feed. You can search Mix 100 Denver. It's brought to you by our good friends at Safeway. Yeah, roads were super slush coming in today for me on 470. I guess up out east and up north, kind of getting the brunt of it right now. They're saying 2-inch hail, really bad rainstorms. I hate to be 80 years old and talk weather, but I guess between 2 and 4 this afternoon, some pretty good storms are going to fly through the Denver metro.
Oh, lovely.
So be aware of that. Yeah, lovely is right. Maybe have some blankets ready if you park outside to throw them on your vehicle. A majority of my day yesterday was out, mowing the lawn and making sure the landscaping's perfect and getting the patio ready because we've got some family in town that are coming over today for a big barbecue.
Yeah?
Today. I told Nick Knack yesterday, I was like,
no.
well, get the dining room table ready.
Right? Maybe the crock pot.
Yeah,
that
I'll still be
sucks.
grilling. I'll still, we're just making burgers and stuff. But yeah, it's kind of a bummer. We've got friends or family in from Iowa. And, this is what's happening.
Got to get your hard hat ready just to
I
go
know,
grilling.
Yeah.
this sucks.
I tell you
Totally
what,
sucks.
I was coming into work today, and it was like a couple sprinkles, but very, very little, minimal amount. And it was like 5:04 when I walked in the front door here. And I was in the studio, and all of a sudden it sounded like... It just sounded like
Pouring.
something was going off. But in here, in the station, we have these skylight windows. So that in itself, it just made it sound like a generator kicked on. That like a big generator. And like the person next door and I, the producer, walked out there. And we were like, what is happening?
What
out here?"
happened?
And then, because I literally had just walked in the building and it was nothing. And we looked outside and it was pouring rain.
Weather.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
it shocked
weather.
me. But it does sound crazy in here with those skylight windows. Like
Sounds
that's
cool,
a different sound all in itself. But
Yeah. So
Interesting.
It's going to get nasty again later this afternoon. It sounds like there's going to be tornado warnings, thunderstorm warnings, hail warnings. I'm looking at the TV right now because it's a pinpoint weather alert day.
Oh,
Whoop, whoop,
one
whoop.
of those days.
Red
So
everywhere.
watch yourself. We had a vehicle. Nicole had a Grand Cherokee many years ago that we had just purchased, and she parked it out by work, and a hailstorm hit it, and it just obliterated it. Like within, I don't remember what it was, 6 months of having
Seriously?
that vehicle. Yeah, so we hate the hail.
The worst.
Actually,
hell no.
We actually praised the hail in that situation because we didn't like the vehicle.
Oh,
fair
there you
enough.
go.
It's
All right,
garbage, so
fair
it,
enough.
it gave us an excuse to get rid of it.
There you
But,
go.
but we've been in that experience where the hail rolls through and just obliterates your vehicles,
Okay.
smashes windows and all
You
that.
just mentioned grab a blanket. I was like, it's going to be nice and cold and you can get toasty. What is the blanket then with the hail? What does that
You
do
throw
for
it like on your hood and
Throw it
your
over your
roof
car,
and
yeah.
stuff. So
Okay,
it
see,
kind
I've
of
never heard this.
yeah.
What?
Adds
No,
a little
I've never
extra
heard this.
padding
Yeah.
in case the hail starts pelting your car. You can go out and at least kind of help. Deter some of the damage with 2-inch hail. I don't know how many blankets would really help you. You have
I
to
know.
throw
Bring
like
your whole
It's
mattress
just
out at
six
that point.
blankets.
Yeah.
I don't have that many blankets, actually.
It's
So
always funny
couch
to
cushions.
Yeah, some people like have pool noodles prepared, like they've got molded pool noodles that they go out and throw over like their hood to help things bounce off, or they've got cardboard ready to put it on there.
Yeah.
I love the one that's it's a hail bubble that you actually drive your car into this like piece of plastic and
crazy.
then inflate it, and there's a bubble around your car. So the
how
car is
neat.
in a bubble, which is so great for Colorado.
You look super pretentious,
and then,
but yes.
ding, 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 and it just bounces off the bubble.
That's
But it protects your
funny.
car. You look like a schmuck, but at least it works.
I have a friend who lives around here too, and they don't have any kind of parking cover. And so she's like, we just go to Park Meadows in the covered parking.
Yeah.
That's where we go.
Go
so
hang out
that's so
there.
yeah,
funny.
that's what I'm going to do.
Go find an
So,
overpass.
Just in case.
You might have
do
to.
a little shopping.
I know. I drove Nick Knack's car today because hers is the older of the two. So I was like, hey, if something's going to happen, at least it'll blow up your car, not
Yeah.
mine, since mine's like 6 months old.
Exactly. Maybe you can get rid of that one too, though.
Such a good
You
husband.
don't like that either.
Right. I could go back to an F-150. Yeah, there is
There
that.
you go.
It's funny because, right before I left today, I was like, so are you going anywhere today, or can I take your car? She's like, oh, you just want to take it in case the hail hits it. I was like, damn straight.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn
100% actually. Thanks for reading my mind.
Besides the hail, I will say the biggest thing affecting our neighbors, everyone here in Colorado, the amount of posts on Nextdoor that I'm seeing regarding ticks.
Oh, is there a lot?
There's like a tick explosion this year.
Oh.
And they're coming down from the mountains, it sounds like, because you always think about it when you go camping or hiking or something up in the mountains. You get into the tall grasses.
Yeah.
You got to check your dogs, afterwards. But I guess they're down in the hood now. They're down in the neighborhoods. And yeah, like next door is dominated with pictures and posts about how they're just hanging in their backyard and ticks are falling from the trees, landing on everybody and sucking blood. Have you seen
hate
any of these
that.
posts?
I have not. No.
Oh my gosh, they're everywhere. Everyone's like warning you to check yourself and check your dogs.
Oh my
and-
gosh.
Growing up in North Dakota, you just have to check yourself for ticks every day, regardless. Like every time I go camping, I roll up with like 20 ticks on me. That's how it is there. So
There's that is one bug that grosses me out.
oh, they're
is the
disgusting
tick.
because they don't die. You have to burn them or something. Like
Yeah,
you can't
well, yeah,
even
you hold
just
the lighter up
squeeze
so
'em.
they come out, but they're burrowed in your skin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
And then if you go
Yeah.
to take tweezers to pull them out, sometimes their head stays lodged underneath your skin. Then
Oh,
you've got the
yeah.
bug's head in you still. And then that's when you get your diseases and stuff. So ticks, like, it's the one thing that just like, it always grossed me out because, you know, as a kid, we did go camping a lot and we had a yellow lab and we would find them like, you know, in his ears and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
And they're engorged because they
Yeah.
suck the blood. So there's these giant fat
yeah.
bugs
Fat and big.
burrowed into your childhood yellow lab, you know, and that's scarring for a young
Yellow.
teenager. And it
It's
always
so
it's
scarring.
always stuck with me. Like I can still see those ticks in his ear and how disgusting it
Well,
was.
yeah, they look like little beans.
They
Yes.
Almost, right? Like
yeah,
just
yeah.
hanging off.
And then my dad
'em.
trying to get him
Ugh.
out, and the dog, you know, and it's traumatic
So
situation.
sad. That just broke my heart.
And the story my dad
Very
gave me
sad.
about being in the Boy Scouts and doing camping and stuff as a kid, and he had a tick right on the tip of his pee-pee ding-ding
Oh,
that
no.
he discovered, and they had to try to get
A
that
tick
out.
on the tip?
A tick on the
No,
tip
no.
of
How do you burn
the
that one
pee-pee
off?
ding-ding.
Oh.
I know, you guys.
And then he was like, "Arr, arr," as well, right?
No.
How do you even like
No.
approach someone and tell them that? Like, hey,
Hey,
I need you to check something
I
for
need
me.
you to pull this off.
Listen, I
like,
gotta-
Scoutmaster.
as much as I scream.
Yeah, that's the last person you want to tell is your scoutmaster.
know.
though.
I knew
I've
you
heard
guys
stories.
All right, drop
I've
it.
heard
Okay.
stories.
Oh, that's so sad. I didn't know that. Not that he.
So again, like
Talks about
double
that.
traumatic event for me as a child. The ticks in
Yeah.
my dog's ear, and then my dad being like, "Well, guess where I had one?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
wonder
That's where
why.
you do not want a tick."
No wonder you don't like ticks, Jer. That's a little
I know.
traumatizing.
So I like I zip through those posts on Nextdoor. I spend way too much time on Nextdoor. So does Knickknack though.
It's just because it updates so quickly. Like I do that too. I get the emails constantly from next door,
Yeah.
and I check it all the time. 'cause
I
I'm
just get on
like,
there
"Oh,
and
what's going
scroll.
on?"
I like looking at the like the stuff people are selling too.
Oh, yeah.
I like looking under the free category just to see what kind of junk people have.
That's so fun. I don't do any of that.
We have
No, I
nicer
like
junk
it.
than those.
I
people.
hit a stretch where I was selling everything like crazy on Nextdoor. I mean, I would put something up and within 10 minutes it was boom gone. Somebody
Yeah, it's a
wanted
good
it.
app for that, man.
And now
yeah.
it's gone dry. I don't know why if I got bad stuff now or what, but I keep posting and I get no replies on anything. so
no.
I don't know if there's an algorithm on there.
Try Facebook Marketplace.
No.
No.
No,
Why?
that's murder,
it's like
death,
the
kill.
same thing.
No,
No, sell your
Nextdoor's
stuff.
way better.
All right.
Nextdoor's way better.
Well,
I
You're
sold
not
a
selling
car.
stuff,
No, I
so-
sold a vehicle on Facebook Marketplace. But when it comes to just little knick-knacky crap, that you're trying to get rid of,
Bust out the OG Craigslist.
oh god.
Come on. Really
Right.
make your day interesting.
It's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
Yeah. I have a garage sale. I've got a funny letter, actually, I'll read to you guys in a little bit about a woman in a garage sale that came in overnight, and I literally LOL'd.
Was it funny?
It's really good.
Oh, I
so
can't wait.
I'll get to that a little later on the show today. All right, coming up in a few minutes, we have our Mile High Hype report. We'll talk about the Broncos scooping up all that land. I think Katy has a number now on how much
Yeah.
they spent for all that. We'll talk about a taco sign assault. And, oh no, we're going to be 80 years old again. We're going to talk about weather. Got a hot one coming in this weekend. So we'll do that and more coming up with your Mile High Hype. Right now, it's our first check of traffic brought to you by Elitch Gardens. super excited to announce that my 4th annual Pint for Pint blood drive is gearing up and getting ready to rock. If you guys would like to participate in that, it's going on July 13th. And here's how it works. You meet up with me at the Colorado Tap House in Arvada. We're going to be hanging out there from noon to 4 on Sunday, July 13th. You come in and you donate a pint of blood to Vitalant Blood Bank, and the Colorado Tap House will turn around and give you a voucher for a free pint of beer for your next visit, which is pretty darn nice of them. Only thing you need to do is go online, sign up, and reserve your time. You can do that at mix100.com. The folks at Vitalant need to know how many people are going to be there, so they have their volunteers there, drawing blood, and they have to make sure they have enough people. So, every 2 seconds, somebody in the U.S. needs blood or platelets. So it's very important to fill up those blood banks, and we do it with the Pint for Pint blood drive. Again, it's going on July 13th, Colorado Tap House in Arvada. Reserve your times at mix100.com, and we will see you guys there. You guys going to show up?
Oh,
Heck
absolutely.
yeah.
We are
Pop in?
there.
I'll be there.
We're
How
going to
about
make
that?
it a happy hour. So come say
right.
hey.
Hey, girl. I just realized I didn't mention who we are. We're Jeremy, Katy, Josh, Denver's Mix 100.
Well, that's important stuff.
For all those wondering.
Yeah,
You
for
know.
everybody wondering. Just jumped right into that blood thing, didn't I?
That's important
all right.
stuff, too.
It is.
Oh, yeah. This
It's
is who
very
we are.
important.
This is who we are. Remember us. We are Jeremy, Katy, Josh, and we do Pint for Pint. So there you go. All right, let's hop into our Mile High Hype report. Oh, God. Dolly Parton is in the news today.
Poor Jer.
Yeah, you poor thing. Who's she helping this time?
The oversaturation of Dolly Parton continues. She's opening a new hotel called Songteller. It's coming to Nashville in the spring. That's a Dolly Parton hotel, you guys.
Just one more thing.
245 rooms, 2 different entertainment venues, a museum, a coffee shop. That's
Huh?
it.
You're just not a fan. Okay.
I would imagine.
I might check it
I
out.
would imagine the pillows are very fluffy.
And pink. Like, I imagine everything's pink.
Josh got me.
I get you.
No, that's all right. Josh
Probably
got it.
double beds,
Okay,
too.
Pillows are very fluffy.
Pillows. Pillow talk.
I am excited for this. This is big breaking news this morning. Joey Chestnut, the 16-time champion of Nathan's hot dog eating contest, is going to return to this year's competition on the 4th of July. Yeah!
yay.
Legend, right? Legend. He sat out last year due to a dispute over vegan meat endorsement.
Oh, how funny.
Now, Mr. Chestnut, who is 41 years old now, mind you, expressed his deep connection with this cherished tradition, is his quote. And he's resolved the differences with the organizers, and he gonna be back shoving the wieners down his mouth this 4th of July. It's always such a disgusting event.
It is. Oh, any kind of eating competition. Because even if you love hot dogs, you don't love watching people shove hot dogs in their mouth and
No,
then
and
throwing up hot
And
dogs.
they shove them in the water, and then they're into the
drooling
mouth.
hot
and-
dogs.
You know, the winner
Ugh.
only gets 10 grand. I mean, I know
I
that's
know.
that's a lot of money, but like.
But the
for
endorsements is where it's at,
Oh.
buddy.
Oh, is that okay?
And
but
the amount
still,
of
like
training you have to do.
10 grand. I feel like it's
Yeah.
not
Dun,
that
dun,
much.
dun, dun, dun,
So,
dun,
and
dun,
he's
For
dun.
the
not-
stomach surgery he's gonna need.
Yeah, he's not coming out of retirement. He was just like
He just took a
throwing
year
fit
off. There
last
was an
year.
endorsement thing last year that kind of threw a kink in things for him.
Okay.
So, yeah, he's back though with the Nathan's hot dog
Sure, he
eating
can
contest.
still throw down.
I'm wondering how long he can do this. He is 41 years old. I mean, when's he going to start slowing down
I know.
gotta keep eating.
with the wieners?
You would think, because I don't eat hot dogs on a competitive level, but yeah,
I
it's
usually can get 2 down
Yeah.
easily.
definitely. And
Maybe
even
3 if I'm feeling a little excited.
I can have one hot dog before I'm like, that was not good for me.
Yeah, I know.
Like that was it.
They always say it takes, for every hot dog you eat, it takes something like 11 minutes off your
Yeah.
life or something. There's a mathematical formula to
It's
it.
double digits, I remember, because
But
the other ones
worth
are
it.
like 7 minutes.
But
I'm like,
worth it.
11.
Just a big fat dog with yellow mustard and dill relish on it. Are you kidding me?
So good.
Are you kidding me?
Worth it. You're right, Jared.
Yum, yum,
Totally
yum,
worth
yum,
it.
yum, yum. Really good. I will give you one more thing before we dive into Katie's local stuff. I watched this morning, and Nick Nack was in the office this morning, and we were both like, "Oh!" I actually teared up a little bit. There's this zoo in Guatemala City, and an elephant saved a gazelle's life from drowning.
Oh, I saw that.
They have a shared enclosure, a shared watering hole. the gazelle fell in and could
Yeah.
not get out, and he was, clamoring to try to get up the side. This big old elephant came over, grabbed the gazelle by the horns with his trunk, and yanked him out.
Yeah.
And the elephant looked like he was smiling.
Yeah.
Oh, my friend.
And then the crowd was like, whoa!
And it
They
took him a couple
erupted.
times,
Couple
too,
times, 'cause
he
he kept
dropped him
sliding.
the first time, and then,
geez.
so.
But to see
it
this
was so
elephant
sweet.
save this other animal's life, I'm like, damn, they are smart and
So
friendly
smart.
and
Well, they
wonderful.
care,
And they
yeah.
care, and they're compassionate. And I watched it, and I was like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing I've seen all day.
I need
It was
my
really
coffee.
cute. I posted it on my personal Facebook, I think, this morning. So that's Shut Up Jeremy on Facebook. But yeah, I posted it, and I was like, man, this is cute.
That is a
I
sweet
need to share this
video.
with the world.
Aw. So glad you did.
Hey, what's the local stuff?
Oh, did you see Loveland Pass is still closed after that rock slide?
Yeah, what a
Oh
mess.
my
It was a big
gosh.
one.
What a
No
mess.
estimated time for it to reopen either, and that happened Sunday morning. And yeah, I mean, if you look at the pictures, it takes out that whole portion of the road, and they have to go and remove each and every rock from that roadway and then make sure that it's safe to
One,
travel on.
two,
And I know. And then to
three.
think about that too, on the side of a mountain, they have to go and take
Whoa,
all
whoa,
those
whoa.
rocks down. Like, those
Very
people
dangerous work.
who have to do that, definitely thinking to them, because that cannot be easy.
Well, they got
And-
bulldozers and
well,
stuff.
they do, but it's still scary. Like, I cannot imagine the
I'm so
people have to
scared.
work on like Red Mountain Pass.
Some
you
people
know
get
what I
used to
mean?
it though. Like I was watching
Oh.
videos this weekend of the people that climb to the very tops of those windmill generation things, the
Yeah.
wind power.
Oh, yeah.
That are,
Turbine.
I mean, hundreds of feet in the air, and
They
they're
are.
up top taking selfies and stuff. And
yeah.
I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
God, how
well,
do they
window
do
washers
that?
too. Like you just, if
Yes.
you're doing the sky rises,
You just get used
you
to
get
it.
used to it. I
You
mean,
do.
Even roofers on a 2-story house. I had a couple roofers come out last year, and the guy was laying up there on his back on the peak, and I'm like, oh my God, when I get up there, I get all queasy.
I know.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
think that's something I could ever get used to. But again, we don't know when
All right.
this is going to reopen.
I
Looks
bet you
like
it's today.
You think it's today? I think
bet.
it's going to be a
Really?
couple days.
It's
They
a
said it's going to
big old
take
They
a
got
minute.
bulldozers,
So
guys.
we'll have to see. You know what? We do know Denver in the top 20 cities in the country. Actually, this was a top 30 search, but we made it at number 16.
Four.
Bed bugs.
Oh, not
Oh,
again. We are
Yeah.
consistently
That's not
on the
good.
bed bug list. Is this from Orkin or
It
something?
is. It's from Terminex.
Terminex.
Actually.
Every
And
year we're on
it's-
this list.
Yeah, data pulled that says, how many bed bug treatments that they've logged for the year. That's how they determine it. But Denver
itchy.
was number 15, both 2023 and 2024. So we've moved down on the list at least, Jared. Number 16 this year.
Do you guys check your mattresses when you travel in hotels?
I don't.
absolutely.
I do.
Oh my God.
I don't.
lift up
I
the,
do.
the,
I've
the
been
fitted one and take a peek.
They say you're not even going to be able to see them, though. They're so
No,
small.
you will.
No,
you got to get in the creases of the mattress, and then you look for the red stains. There's like little red stains that'll be on the mattress, so you'll be able
Yeah.
to see.
Well, see the stains, but
Either
the
that or
actual like
blood.
bed crawling, it's not
Usually, I
like
just
that.
lift up the sheet, and it is fully stained, but it's not from bed bugs.
Oh, what hotels are you staying at? You need to
It was from
pay
me.
a little
It was
more.
from me.
It was
Oh
from me.
gosh.
Okay.
Like, oh,
well,
my
it's just
last
I did
16
that. I
as
did that.
that is.
And then I slowly put the sheet back over it and leave.
Jeremy.
You don't even clean. Ugh.
It was me.
Um,
It was me.
Anyway, so Philadelphia, number 1 on this list. Again,
that doesn't
they're always
surprise
number
me. Yeah,
1.
that doesn't
Boy.
surprise
New
me.
York, number 2,
Oh,
and then
jeez.
Cleveland.
I mean, yeah.
Canton, Ohio.
Yeah.
That area was number 3. It just made me laugh. Anyway, okay, this next story actually really caught my attention because I was supposed to go to that Top Taco event in Westminster last week. It was
Yeah, with
happening
the best
on
tacos.
It was happening on a Thursday though, and they weren't even like starting it until after 7. I was like, oh, I got to work the next morning, so I didn't end up going. Kind of glad I didn't. So a woman out there got hit in the head by an "I love taco" sign. I know I don't.
That's
even
a
wanna
way
laugh.
that you would probably want to die.
This is
Sorry
why
for
I'm so
laughing.
Crushed
glad
by a
I
taco
didn't go.
sign.
I would be the one who got injured by an "I love
You would
taco"
love it, though.
sign.
You'd be like, "Oh, thank
but
you."
That's the thing is, so there was a big sign that said "I love tacos," and everyone was taking their picture next to it. And this group of women went up. There was 4 of them, and went in front of the sign. And all of a sudden, something happened, and one of them really got injured. Her name was Selena. We've got a little audio from her.
Yeah, I didn't have that queued up.
I'm sorry. My bad. But Selena, she actually, for the other 3 women, barely got hurt. So one of them hurt her elbow.
Now I'm
there was
ready.
a brush from the other one. But Selena, yeah, really got injured
Now
by
I'm
that
ready.
sign.
You
so
want
here
it?
you go.
You want it now? All right, here you go.
Oh. Eek.
Oh. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, that's what they
I know.
offered
We're at
her?
the taco festival. This should have been the one thing that was secure and in place properly is
The
the
sign.
gigantic
Yeah,
taco
what?
sign.
I love taco
The one thing that
sign.
should have been bolted down properly.
Yes.
What happened?
And listen, so when it happened, they weren't able to get to an emergency vehicle to her right away, and that caused some kind of chaos. But organizers from the
it's
event,
horrible.
and Dining Out is the company that threw the event, and they've come out and said, we've reached out to Selena to offer our support. We're going to be readily helping her with any injury claim process. So they have come out, and they are trying their best to take care of Selena. So we want to point that out.
Well, yeah, because word got out that they offered her free tickets
I
to
know.
the next
but
event.
they offered her to reimburse her for her tickets. First of all, they're like, we want to make sure you're okay there, and then they're like, we're behind you with any kind of injury
Hey, but
claim
come on back.
process. Well, of course, like they're like, we'll do better next time, right?
It'll
Like,
be
we
a
promise
sandwich event, which is a
we'll
much
tie
bigger
down
sign.
the sign.
Sandwich has way more letters.
Oh man.
Stay away from that sign.
Hopefully, Selena recovers.
Yeah,
very
that's
quickly,
horrible.
Though,
I mean,
you know?
all joking
Like,
aside, that is horrible.
and let me
When
tell
you have
you-
staples in your head.
And-
She was in a
anyone-
neck brace too. Did
Yeah,
she
yeah.
break her neck?
Yeah, she got injured quite a bit. She
Yeah.
got roughed up. But anyone who's worked promotions before, because I know Josh, you've done this as well.
yeah.
I worked for a radio station where we had to be out in front in Power Field. So back when it was in Vesco, and you know that tunnel that goes around the field, it creates this wind path that is just insane, and it happens every time we were out there. But one time I set up the tent, and this tent, a gust of wind came and took it, and it flipped it up in the air a bunch of times, and then
Yeah.
it came crashing down on its top. I am so lucky nobody got hurt, but it can easily happen.
Oh, yeah.
Like the wind
Can
around
take you
here
out.
is insane. So just hoping again, Selena gets some recovery very, very soon. But insane. Okay, how about this? The new indoor theme park in Thornton. They're turning it into its old movie theater there at Thornton Town Center into a Malibu Jacks. This is neat. So
What's a
they
Malibu
go around-
Jacks?
What is
So
that?
there's 7 of them around the country, and what they do is they take abandoned buildings and turn them into indoor theme parks. So this is again,
All right.
they've got 7. This is going to be the 8th, and they're going to have go-karts, bowling, a drop tower, a roller coaster indoors, miniature golf, laser tag, motion theater rides, a kids play zone, and more. So it's also going to create 100 jobs up there in the Thornton area. But I
That
just
sounds
love
fun.
this concept.
Sounds like an urban air or something.
Absolutely. But again, to take an old theater, because we're seeing so much of that, buildings just being completely deserted and they no longer have a purpose. And that's sad in itself. So the fact that they're doing something with it and doing something that I think people are going to be behind.
You know what this building needs is some indoor go-karts.
theme park.
Let's get some
exactly.
go-karts in this building immediately.
Go-karts all day. I love this. So again, they're looking at September for an opening
All
day for
right.
that. So very, very soon. An update on the Broncos sale for that new stadium. Now, we talked about how allegedly the team has scooped up like 13 different parcels over there at the Burnham Yard.
Burnham Yards, yeah.
So they've got like 13 different parcels. Looks like $153 million is what they paid for that. But
That's nothing for
Okay.
that.
Not
That's
shocking
right.
at all.
drop in the bucket for
Exactly,
them. Jeez.
and that's what
They had a
say.
Groupon too, is what I heard.
Yeah.
Well, remember, since the Walmart family, Walton family that's connected to the Walmart bought the Broncos for like $4.7 billion, they knew this was in the works. So
Oh,
they
yeah.
were just waiting to see where the stadium was going to be. I'm a little bummed it's not going to be in Lone Tree, allegedly.
They were talking
Yeah, it
about
would have
Um,
been nice.
it would have been
You
neat
gotta
to have
deal
it
with
down south.
downtown traffic again. I know.
yeah, we
and
do.
Just sitting on the highway.
Yeah, go Broncos. All right. And then we could see our first 100-degree day in Colorado in many spots this week. So they're talking Greeley, Lyman, Burlington, La Junta, Lamar, and even Friday could be the first time Denver sees triple digits this year.
Dig?
Yes, yes. And here's the thing about like 100-degree days is the average is like 100-degree days over 100-degree days over 150 years. So it's less than one 100-degree day every year. I know that. I know. You love
Those are
numbers,
a lot of
Jared.
numbers.
confused.
You
I
love
it is too
numbers.
early for
Here,
these
how about
ridiculous
this?
stats.
We don't usually see 100-degree days
Huh?
in Denver.
Okay.
Last summer, though,
Huh?
Denver saw 6 100-degree days.
How about
I know, I'm
that?
just throwing
This
even
is some
more numbers.
exciting
So
news
numbers,
for our
so many
80-year-old
numbers.
Okay,
audience.
how about this? It's going to be
Huh.
hot. It's going to be
You
hot.
could have just left it there.
Drink
This weekend
lots
it's
of
going to be 100
water.
degrees.
Oh, my
in Denver.
gosh. It's going to be so hot.
Huh.
Okay.
That's the best, Josh. Huh?
You kidding? Well, I
I'm so
was
sorry.
those numbers. Dude.
I really had the story in my head, like
Yeah,
a lot
you,
better.
You
and
probably
then it
scratch
came
that out for the one that we do later in the morning. You can just scratch that
numbers,
story out.
numbers.
It's going to be hot this weekend. There you go.
Scratch it out.
For all 4 of you that don't have the weather app on your phone, Katie has you updated
Did you know
with
it's
the
going to
weekend.
be hot?
Take out the almanac.
Yes, right. I can feel it in my knees.
My
The
elbow's
cows are
acting up.
wrestling. Okay.
All right, there you
All
have
right.
it. You're all up to date,
That was
everybody.
good, Katie.
Well done, Katie. You made it
Josh.
through it.
job.
Well done. Well done.
Such a meanie some days. Did you have coffee today?
Huh. Top into traffic. Ooh. Here we are, JKJ, broadcasting live in Lone Tree, Colorado. And you can see what's going on in the studio by hopping on your YouTube app and searching Mix 100 Denver. It's brought to you by our good friends at Safeway. And make sure you keep Mix 100 on all summer long because we are your all-access station. We've got the biggest concerts, the hottest events, tickets out the hoo-ha all summer long. That's right, I said it. I said it, Katie. And what do we got going today? We got the weekend, and I think I'm going to throw some Halsey in as well today, too. A little bonus concert.
Those are two big ones, man.
For Fast 5 at 7:30. So whoever wins Fast 5 today gets tickets to go see the weekend at Empower Field and Halsey at Red Rocks. How nice of me. Isn't that nice? That is part of Mix 100's all-access summer, so keep it parked right here, y'all. I have a couple stories for you guys before we dive into PMI. We haven't done PMI in a while, so we're going to do it today. But this one kind of made me laugh because, it made me kind of sad. If you go wandering out back and you got dead hummingbirds laying around everywhere.
Oh,
Aw.
that's very sad.
Huh? What? No.
Oh, no.
I love the hummingbird.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan.
Who doesn't?
Yeah. That's a really good hummingbird.
Yes.
That's very accurate. What's happening to them, though? Bring it back.
Oh, it sounds like a Jetsons
Right?
car.
Oh, yes. It is what it sounds like.
It's a
Elroy. Okay.
So I love them. They're cute. I want to hold them in my hand and pet them
they're
and kiss
very
them.
Cute.
Here's a problem. People are putting that hummingbird feeder outside with the red liquid in it for them to slurp up, which is essentially just sugar water.
Okay.
And this big story out this morning is saying you're killing the hummingbirds with that sugar water because it spoils, especially in the hot weather. They're like, think of this. Would you leave like a can of Coke outside for 2, 3, 4 days
No.
in 90-degree heat and then go over and take a swig?
Oh, ew.
Can you imagine what's growing in there? As far as bacteria and
yeah.
fungi? Well, that's what you're doing to the hummingbirds. You're leaving the little feeders out there full of sugar water. It's getting nasty. They're flying over and sucking it up and then dying.
Oh my God. Sad. We're actually killing
They're
them.
murdering hummingbirds.
Oh my God.
Stop it. They say this is fairly common for all these dirty feeders to be hanging out in people's yards and on the side of the house and stuff. So obviously the thing that you need to do is take them down, rinse them with hot water, and then replace the liquid every few days to
Okay, every few days is what
think
they're
of the
saying.
hummingbirds' lives, you guys.
No, seriously
Yes.
though, that's
and
actually
sugar
so
water.
sad.
We have to keep putting that in there.
What's up, sugar water?
Oh, yeah, that's what
But
they're
if the
attracted
birds
to.
but is it natural?
That's what it is. It's like
Oh.
nectar or whatever. It's like
Yeah.
sweet, and they suck it up.
Real nectar, though.
then they
but,
die.
Like, what if we give them diabetes or something?
The
with, like,
diabetes
straight
Get this
sugar.
fat
Is
hummingbird
that
flying
normal?
around.
I know. Like, it can't even fly.
Where's my sugar?
I didn't realize it was just sugar water we're giving them. Like, I thought
Yeah,
it's a
yeah,
little
Katie.
something
It's a
more
thing.
natural than
What do
that.
you think's
Celery
in there?
stick out there?
I don't know. I
It's
don't feed
I usually fill
hummingbirds,
mine with
so-
Hawaiian punch.
I know.
And then they're like,
Sprite. Like, you put
throw a
Sprite in
Capri
there.
Sun out
that's why they
obviously.
fly so fast. They're all jacked up on sugar water. And then they're dropping like flies.
Oh, my
so
goodness. I
be
hope
aware.
they're okay.
I just saw it and I was like, that is something I would never
Oh.
think of.
I
you
wouldn't
know?
eat,
No,
obviously.
I'd put it out for a week.
I'd put it out for months.
Yeah,
I think
probably
I
just
still have
keep
last
it out
summer's
there.
hanging out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. Anyway, so there's your. We're the number one station in hummingbird information.
Are
so
we?
We are. That's a fact.
I
Good
wanted
to
to
know.
keep up on that.
Those
so.
numbers came in today, huh?
Yeah, number
All
one
right.
in hummingbirds.
Very good.
There you go. All right, it's been a few days since we've done PMI, so we're going to do it this morning. We've been sifting through all these stories this morning, and we found a positive, a minus, and something a little bit interesting. We call it PMI. And who got to pee today?
I got the pee.
Katie got the pee.
I think it's a really good one, too, because two local 95-year-old twins met up for their birthday at Seven Falls in Colorado Springs.
No
oh, my
way.
gosh.
OMG.
Bob and Dick Gibbs, okay? They are
Dick Gibbs?
currently, yes, do you know him, right?
Dick Gibbs is a good
Bob
guy.
and Dick, you know them. They're currently at the same living facility in Colorado Springs. And Bob says even though he's lived down there in the Springs for 30 years, he's never been to Seven Falls. OMG. Have you been there, Jer?
Can't say that I have, Katie
You
Cat.
lived here for over 30 years, too. I think that
Maybe
needs
I
to
have.
happen. You've been to Seven
I've been
Falls,
here.
Josh.
I've been
yeah,
there, yep.
yeah, yeah.
Yep.
And,
I
it's
went to
such a
6
neat-
falls and 8 falls.
You
but
did
No,
not.
Seven Falls wasn't your
Stop
thing.
I don't think
it.
7 was on the list.
Stop.
Well, 8 Falls is
it.
one waterfall better, so.
Exactly.
Makes
Yeah,
sense.
I like to go for the better
Have
ones.
you been
do.
maybe to Seven Bridges Trail then?
No,
right
I've
up
been to-
north from that. Okay, well,
I've been to
anyway.
15 bridges.
I know you have not.
Bridges
Okay.
be crazy.
So the Seven Falls, actually owned by the Broadmoor now. This
Oh.
waterfall has a storied history down in Colorado Springs. It is fascinating, but currently it is owned by the Broadmoor. You take a bus to get there, and again, Dick and Bob were able to spend their birthday yesterday there. Now their birthday was earlier this month, but they made it to the falls yesterday, which was also International Waterfall Day.
Oh my gosh. It's like they did that on purpose.
This is the positive of all the positive stories we could find. So just wanted to say happy birthday.
I had a few more you could have
Dick
shown.
and Bob,
I've got a whole stack
and,
of stuff
hey,
over here.
happy day after International Waterfall Day to everyone. Yay. Okay.
Oh man, I don't know how I'm gonna follow
you
that
know
one
Josh,
what?
up.
how are you going to
It was
top
good
that?
for me.
Just don't
so
know
whatever.
how. I don't know. Well,
Who are they again?
Dick and Bob.
Who
Bob
are
and
they?
Dick.
Gibbs. They're 95-year-old twins who
Oh,
live down in
I guess
Colorado
I-
Springs.
Oh, that's right. I
and
missed
how
that
many
part.
waterfalls did they
Okay.
see?
Seven.
Seven.
Yes,
Okay.
all
Good.
7. Yes.
95, huh?
I don't know if
Good
they
for
actually,
them.
because I don't know if they made it all the way up to all 7, but they definitely saw the ones at the bottom.
There you go. You said 2 of the
there's that.
7.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm happy for
Exactly.
Dick.
More than Jeremy's seen.
All right. Who's got the
All right.
minus?
I got the minus.
All right.
I don't know how I'm gonna follow that up, but just the Beepster. He's back in the news.
No,
And
no,
it's
what with the beeps?
Not very positive. If you follow him
Ah.
on the Instagrams, you would see that he is posting some very cryptic, weird things lately. A lot of
Yeah.
really close-up selfies of like random parts
Yo,
of his face.
look
And
at
then
my
yesterday,
bathroom.
Look at
in the
my face,
bathroom-
girl.
Well, it's not like
No,
not
it's
good,
not like
Jared.
that at all.
No.
It is sad.
What's he doing in the bathroom?
We don't know.
We don't know.
That's the problem.
Maybe
so-
he just went poo-poo.
He
Yo, just went poo-poo, yo.
poop selfie, girl.
Yo, poop selfie coming at you. Beavers.
Number 2.
Dropping
Well,
them,
anyway.
dropping them poo-poo selfies.
Yesterday, he posted screenshots of a very big fight that he had with an unnamed ex-friend, not a friend anymore.
Yeah.
And it was a big conflict where he said, I will not ever suppress my emotions for someone. Conflict is part of a relationship. If you don't like my anger, you don't like me. The friend responded saying,
I don't like
I'm
his anger.
just not used to someone lashing out at me like this. Bieber went on to say that the friendship was officially over and then accused his friend of being a wimp and that he did not like him anymore and that he is an oppressive weirdo.
Bieber said the friend was a
Oh,
wimp?
it's a weird
Yes. Oh, yeah.
conversation exchange.
Well, he
You're
called
a
him
wimp.
something else, but a very big,
Yeah.
a very bad word. And
Oh,
then he said
Yeah.
that the friend was being an oppressive weirdo. But then he acknowledged his own struggles with anger and said, "Don't you think if I could have fixed myself, I would have
Yeah.
already?" So he acknowledges that he's kind of a jerk and that he's mean
Yo, and here's my poo-poo pic.
Yeah.
and that he posts poop.
No, he did. He came out and said, I know I'm broken.
I'm
He is
broken.
going through it.
He
He's got
is
something going
going
on,
through
doesn't he?
He is
something.
going through it big time.
No.
Millionaire problems, right?
I know. It's
Am
life
I right?
is so hard when you have everybody being yes men
Millionaire
to you and
problems.
you have a lot of money.
Well, again, the mental health of people, you just like with you don't.
You never know what'll trigger
You never
it,
know,
what
and
happens,
with someone
yeah.
like him, where again, you're right. Everybody has said yes to him his whole life.
Mm-hmm.
You just cannot put yourself in someone's shoes like that. At least I can't.
But he
I've
also
never
wants us-
I'd imagine his
experienced-
shoes are pretty small, too. I don't think I
Yeah.
could fit
Maybe
in.
like a size 4. He wanted us to
No wonder he's
stop
mad.
checking in on him. So, Beebs, we're not
Yeah.
checking in on you. We're not. I'm just reporting the news. He's like, stop asking me if I'm okay.
I know.
Because he's
All right,
not,
I will.
obviously.
You know what?
I'm going to unfollow
Okay.
him on the Instas.
You should.
Shoot.
He's over it.
All
He
right,
is.
that is a big minus.
Get well
Yeah,
soon,
dude.
Beebs.
Way to bring us down, dude.
I'm sorry.
All right, I have the interesting, and it's all about the Gen Zers. Now, they're talking about the Zers working from home. Everybody's been working at home remotely since the COVID, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, now there's a big push to get everybody back into the office. And the Zers are mad because it's cutting into their smash time.
Not their smash time, Jer.
They're the smash burgers is what they are.
How long does that take?
The Sears are mad because, yes, going back to the office would mean that you can't spend as much time with your special someone at home to get your smash on. So here is what they are requesting. Zers coming back to the office would like to see something added. They'd like to have private spaces for hookups or solo play during the workday, says this story. So they could take a break alone or with a coworker or have a special someone come by. So they need smash spaces at work now.
This is not real.
This is a real thing. They say returning to the office is going to negatively impact their sex lives and disrupt their work-life balance. So, to get me back into the office, I need a smash space.
Dude,
and I'm for it. What could go wrong?
You know, people used to
What could go wrong?
go to the office to get away from their spouse.
And that's the thing. Like,
No, I will say this is a thing, guys.
yeah.
well, it's a thing. It's not a positive
No,
thing.
I like
think
being
if
around my
this
spouse.
I don't
and
even
working
know
from
how. I
home
don't
and
even
our
know the
hours,
words.
it's done wonders for our relationship.
I
And
don't
yeah,
even know the words right now.
Smash
You're not
space is the
supposed to-
word.
Your work isn't supposed to. Oh, I don't know. I
But
don't
you
even
need
know.
breaks. I mean, they've talked about how they need napping pods and stuff at work, how beneficial it is to take a nap at work.
We are so soft.
Yeah, there's something that
so
should be
soft.
done behind closed doors, though. There's things
It would be
that
a
Well, the
closed
doors would be
door.
closed.
It's not going to be in
That's what I
the
mean, though. But
office
you don't want-
kitchen.
You don't need
It could be,
your
Jer.
work people knowing that stuff. There's things that
Well, I
are
don't
left
care.
behind closed doors, figuratively, so that that's your special time.
You
How
go in there, you
awkward,
slide the
like,
thing over, it
it's your
says
special time.
occupied, and
No,
you
but how
I don't know.
awkward is that when you come out and
I
like
know.
everyone's like, "Hey,
I know.
I would be like,
Yeah. No.
Jeremy, why were you only in there for 48 seconds,
You know, that's
bro?"
the thing. You'd have to stand there. You'd have to stand there for 20 minutes.
Yeah, I think you guys need to really rethink this because then it's really going to be known that it's
I think
not
it's
even
fine.
2 minutes.
I think
not
it's fine.
even,
You get
it's
that.
barely
You get
90
that
seconds.
relaxation, that release in the middle of your workday, and you come back and you're more productive throughout the day because you're not all pinned up and you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm putting down.
I think
It's
men
relaxing.
are for this because it only takes you 90 seconds. Like for women, it's going to take a little bit more. So I'm sorry. I think women would be like,
That
no,
sounds like a woman's issue.
we'll
then.
do this later.
Yeah.
Sounds like
I'll be
When
more
there's
productive
more
at work.
That
time.
sounds like a you
Yeah,
problem,
that's
Katie.
fine.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I will be
fine.
more productive at work. Well, even more so productive, I guess.
Oh, I'm sure. You won't take a nap? You won't pass out immediately
I'll
after?
do that and then go to the
I
nap
probably
pod.
need a nap. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
I probably need a nap.
Whatever.
Hey, I'm just
Whatever.
telling you what's out there this morning, and the Zers want smash spaces at work.
All of a sudden,
so
I have a headache.
You suck.
that's all right. Fine.
It's all right.
That's fine. All right, coming up at 7:30, another game of Fast Five. So be ready to call in. Have this little number here locked and loaded into your phone. 303-691-1MIX, 303-691-1649 is how you can reach us. And we will have tickets to go see The Weeknd and Halsey today. A little double whammy. It's part of Mix 100's All Access Summer. We'll do that at 7:30 with JKJ. Let's hop into traffic. He sounds like an owl. Denver's best music, Mix 100. Jeremy, Katy, Josh in the morning. We're going to be jumping into Fast Five here in just a minute. Thank you to everybody sending in the pictures of the hail this morning. Generally, I poo-poo weather stuff because, it's for
90-year-old people.
Just, you said it.
Yeah.
But yeah, these pieces of hail this morning. One woman, Cindy, sent in a message next to a lemon.
Yeah.
That's how big they were.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my
And that was in Johnstown. So
Yeah.
very, very close.
What are these latest ones? This is 128th and Holly and Thornton. Stephanie just sent these in. I'll post those. I'm going to throw these up on our Facebook. Jeremy, Katy, Josh on Facebook, because some wicked hail this morning. My God.
And you need to label it, what the hail.
What the hail? And
That's what you
hail
need
no.
to put. Hail no.
Dad puns. So we'll throw those up on our Facebook. And gosh, everybody, stay inside today. That's scary stuff. Coming up at 8 o'clock, we do have a bunch of messages that came in. I want to read you some of them, including one from a woman who's got a really funny story about a garage sale I want to read to you. And then we do have a Show Wants to Know today. We've all heard about the freshman 15 when you go off to college and pack on the LBs. How about like the newlywed 15? We have a lady who's very upset that her husband is getting a little fluffy.
Oh, after marriage.
Now that they're married. Relatable?
Yeah.
I think so. So we'll dive into that today at 8 o'clock with Jeremy, Katy, and Josh. Right now, though, it's time to have some fun and light up these phone lines because it's Fast Five time. Yeah, let's light up the phone lines right now. Give us a call to play this really fun game. It's one of the biggest radio contests here in Denver. So 303-691-1MIX, 303-691-1649 is how you get into the studios. As always, we love it when the newbies call in, people that have never tried to play Fast Five. Maybe you're timid, a little shy. You don't think you could do that? Oh, come on. Give us a call, 303-691-1649. Brought to you by our good friends over at It's Just Lunch, where you can turn first dates into lasting connections. Just hop online, itsjustlunchcolorado.com. Here's how it works. We'll get you on the air with us, get to know you a little bit, and then I will toss a category at you and start a 10-second timer. And within those 10 seconds, you got to give me 5 things that have to do with that category. Katy, give me some examples from yesterday.
You asked for famous women named Amy, also types of fossil fuels, 5 well-known cartoon dogs, and the one that won it was Lacey coming in with 5 jobs that involved driving around.
Old Lacey Pants. Yes. She did good. She did good. I am seeing people calling in and hanging up, calling in and hanging up. We're putting you on hold, so hang tight.
Yeah.
When you call in and you get thrown on hold, don't hang up because Josh will come back and tell you all about the game and get you ready to rock. So 303-691-1MIX, 303-691-1649 will get you here in the studios. If you call, hang tight. We're putting you on hold. And tell us about the prize today.
It is such a good prize. You're winning tickets, one, to see The Weekend at Empower Field at Mile High. That's coming up on Saturday. You are also scoring a pair of tickets to see Halsey the very next day at Red Rock. So a whole weekend full of concerts for you with Mix 100's All Access Summer. We've got all the hottest tickets, Jeremy.
We sure do.
Yes.
We bought them out of some guy's trunk on next door. So
That's
hopefully they're all legit.
Yeah.
Hopefully they work once you get to the stadium. I'm joking. Yeah. We do have all the biggies this summer.
We
so if
do.
you'd like to call in and try to win tickets to The Weekend and Halsey, 303-691-1MIX, 303-691-1649 will get you here in the studios. And again, if you call and you get a busy signal or we instantly throw you on hold, hang tight. Is it Tiara?
Yeah.
Hi. Yeah, hi. How you doing? Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Well, we're super dupes. Have you ever played Fast Five before?
I have not.
All right. We love our newbies. All right, so what are you doing today? Anything good?
Driving to work. Very exciting.
That's it, huh? All right, well, how do you make that paycheck? What do you do?
I do IT compliance.
Oh, I thought you did. I could hear it in your voice. Yeah.
Yeah, very nerdy. It's fun.
Right up your alley, huh?
IT compliance. So what does that mean on a daily basis? What are you doing?
I look at systems, applications, operating systems, databases to make sure the security is in line with what we'd expect it to be.
Oh,
I'll be
you're
damned.
making sure people are doing their jobs pretty much.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
That's a very important job.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh. All right. Well, is that what you always wanted to do with your life?
No.
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 What did you want to do? What was your dream job?
I want to join the FBI.
Oh, see, that's pretty darn cool.
Yeah.
I just listened to an entire podcast with Kash Patel. It was 3 hours long, and it was fascinating. Fascinating. I mean, you hear about all the nonsense in the media and all the spin and all that, but to hear it from the FBI director's mouth, it's pretty incredible what those guys do, men and women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. So I won't tell you what podcast it was because it'll get everybody all butthurt, but it was a really good podcast.
Okay.
Really, really good. Really good. All right, my friend, let's do some Fast Five with you. We did this one last week, I believe. Or was it yesterday? I think it was last week. In 10 seconds, please give me 5 movies starring the very funny Paul Rudd. Go.
Ant-Man,
Yep.
all the Ant-Man series. I don't know Paul Rudd.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would We're the Millers, but he's not in that.
Ah, yeah, time's up. Darn it, you got a stinker today.
Man.
Oh, man. He was in one of the greatest movies of all time, which is Anchorman.
Anchorman. I know.
Anchorman.
He was in that one.
Yeah.
That's true.
So good. Well, I will tell you, it was very nice meeting you, and you sound very, very intelligent and wise, so you keep doing what you do, all right?
Thank you. I appreciate it. Have a good day, guys.
You as well. Bye-bye. Well, she was nice.
Yeah, super smart, just not about Paul Rudd.
I know,
It's okay.
right? Ugh. Hi, Cheryl.
Hi.
Hi, what are you doing today?
I'm door dashing and Instacarting.
That's all right, good.
Getting concert tickets.
Yeah.
Yes. I'd like to DoorDash some of those,
Yeah.
Yes.
DoorDash me to Red Rocks immediately.
Do people really have
Absolutely.
food and stuff delivered this early in the morning too? Is that a strong
Oh.
thing? Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Breakfast is one of the busiest times.
Okay.
So.
You got something in the
Yeah.
car right now?
No, nothing yet. I had to stop because I had to concentrate at 7:30.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's smart
this is
move,
good.
Cheryl.
Pause.
Dial in.
This is good. All right. You ever take a bite out of anything you got in your car? Maybe steal a fry?
Oh, absolutely not. That's
Good.
bad karma.
Yeah,
Okay.
so bad.
No, no, no.
Thank
Yeah.
you for that.
You can't eat somebody's
I
fried.
had a DoorDash delivery once, and it was chicken wings, and the bag was open, and when the lid was popped open on one of them, and I was very concerned by that.
Seriously?
I know.
No.
I was like, I don't think I'm going to eat this.
You
I
especially.
only order from places that put the sticker over the bag. So
I know.
that's good.
The protective sticker.
Exactly. So you know.
All
You
is
know-
well in the world if you got the sticker
Yes, it's important.
Yes.
But never, huh? Not even one tot, a little
No.
sip of something?
No.
You're
No.
good. Thank you.
Yeah,
I
know.
will say thank you.
You just made his whole day because
Thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much.
Clearly was
Very
worried
good.
about that.
Very good. All right, let's do some Fast Five with you. The word is Stan. All right, the word is Stan. Give me 5 Stan, S-T-A-N, like the
Okay.
man's name, Stan.
Okay.
Give me 5 countries that end with Stan. Go.
Afghanistan, Pakistan, Istanbul,
No.
Stan.
Oh!
Oh, man.
Kazakhstan.
Oh, yeah.
Uzbekistan.
I teach kindergarten, so.
Oh,
that
you
was
should have had
awesome.
them.
I know.
Tajikistan.
Well, not kindergarten.
Darn it. Well, you did
That's
so.
okay.
You did
Thank
so.
you so much. I'll try again.
Bye, Cheryl.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. We got a Hannah Banana. Hi, Hannah.
Hello.
Hello. What are you doing today?
I am working in this beautiful weather.
Are
Oh, inside, I hope.
So are we. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
Okay.
It's all good.
Yeah.
A lot of people are Hannah Banana. You going shopping today? Josh made a note on the screen. It says you're going shopping.
Yeah, I might buy some flowers or something later.
Yeah. You treat yourself?
I'll treat my mom.
Yay,
Oh, that's very sweet of you. What kind of flowers does mom like?
All of them.
All of them. All right. I would suggest getting some fake flowers. I bought fake hanging baskets this year for my backyard.
And you love him.
Oh,
I'm going to tell you right now, Hannah, game changer. You don't have to water them, and they look beautiful all summer long.
yeah, it's an investment.
And they're like $20. It was like the
that's
same
not
price as a
bad.
regular hanging basket at like Walmart or something. and they look beautiful.
Yeah, because that's a bad look. The crusty flowers hanging.
You don't want
when
crusty flowers.
You know what I mean? Like when they're
Dead,
not
dry
good.
flowers.
Yeah,
Not a
that's-
good look
that's
for your
not
guests.
a good look. So
Not a good look at
okay,
all.
Fake hanging baskets. Got it.
All right, we'll give your mom a squeeze for us today, all right?
Tell her
Okay.
we said hi.
A little pinch on the booty. A little pinch. Hi, Mom.
Uh,
This is from
well,
Jeremy,
I don't know
Mom.
about that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
give her a
know,
little pinch.
right?
Tell her it's from me. This is from Jeremy. Pinch her right on the butt. All right. How old is your mom?
She's in her 50s.
Oh, she'd like it. She'd like a little pinch then.
Stop. He's so
She
bad.
would love it. All right. The letter is S, like strawberry. Okay?
Okay.
No cheating. In 10 seconds, give me 5 body parts that begin with the letter S. Go.
Spleen.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, there aren't any. Skin.
Sure.
Shins.
Sure. Ah, time's up.
Ah,
Skull, shoulder, spine, stomach, small intestine.
Wow.
I know. I didn't
So
think of those
many.
either. I
So
didn't.
many.
Man,
All right.
Bummer.
Give your mom a kiss for
All
me,
right.
all right? See you later.
stop with the mom.
All right.
Okay.
All right,
Thank
bye.
you.
Bye, Hannah.
Is that making it weird?
You're just-
All over her mom,
She
huh?
clearly loves her mom.
Ethan.
How's it going?
Well, it's going super dupes for us, buddy. How was your day going?
It's going great. It's going great. It's on my way to work.
All right, good. Do you like your work?
Yeah, it's great. I work for a doctor, so
Oh.
it's fun.
What do you do?
I'm a medical scribe, so I just take notes and just write down all the things that she's saying.
Okay.
All right. We're going to need a new liver. Write that down, Ethan. We need a new liver.
New liver.
We put that on the shopping list. New liver. All right, good. Oh, what do I have for you? Well, we did dogs yesterday, so let's do birds this time. In 10 seconds, please give me 5 famous cartoon birds. Go.
Woody Woodpecker, Roadrunner.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Shoot.
Uh-oh.
No.
Ah.
Donald Duck, Daffy Duck,
Tweety bird.
Tweety
Yeah.
Bird,
All I could
Woodstock.
think of was
Big,
Tweety bird.
Big
Dang it.
Bird, I guess. Yeah, he's been in cartoons. So. Ethan.
Dang it.
Aw.
Darn it, buddy. You didn't get it. No concerts for you.
All right.
Have a good day.
That's all right. You too.
Later,
Bye.
Gator. Oh, we got Erica on the line. Hi, Erica.
Good morning.
Good morning. You getting family pictures done today?
Ooh.
Hopefully we'll see with the weather.
I know.
Oh,
are
yeah.
they outside pics?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Might want the sun for those family
Gotta reschedule.
pictures.
Reschedule, Erica.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Is it just you, your immediate family?
No, it's my whole family. So
Oh.
my sisters, their kids, my mom.
Oh, it's big
so-
family picture day.
Oh,
big
that's
group.
such a bummer. Because then you have to schedule everything again. Like, that's such a
It's all
bummer.
right. I'm sure most
hope
of them
you
want
can-
out of this anyway.
No, I hope you can work it in. I do. Like,
Nobody
they're
wants to
just
do
gonna
this,
have
Erica.
to do it again, though.
Nah,
That's the
nobody
thing.
just cancel it. Nobody
You're
wants
gonna
to
do it
this.
anyway, right, Erica? It's just gonna be a different day, so you might as well get it over with.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
How many people in your family, honestly, Erica, are complaining about this?
Probably about half.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say probably half.
Just the ones.
It's probably
named-
all the
one of
guys
them.
too.
Yeah, I
It's
was
all
gonna
the
say,
guys.
The ones named Jeremy, huh?
Oh, do we have to do this? Are you guys all wearing the
Exactly.
same thing, like jeans and a white shirt?
No, there's too many of us that are just like, wear whatever you want. We don't care.
Love
Okay. That's good.
We had to do a big family picture like this for Knick-Knack's side of the family, and everybody was in jeans and a white shirt.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's
Yep.
it looks
That's typical.
looks ridiculous.
Well, you want everybody to be matching.
It looks ridiculous. All right, sweet Erica. Let's talk slang terms, all right? In 10 seconds, please give me 5 slang terms for your butt. Go.
Oh gosh. Booty. Backside. Rump.
Yeah, I guess you would have got 2. Yeah, your bottom, your tush, your tushy, your booty, your derriere, your caboose, your buns, your cheeks,
Badonka
your
donk.
keister, your badonkadonk. There's so many,
My
Erica.
back there.
So many for your booty.
Oh, that was
Darn
a
it.
fun
Panic.
one.
All
Man.
right. Well, I hope you get your pictures done today. Thanks for calling.
All right, thank you.
Bye. I thought for sure that was going to be the
So too.
winner today.
I think I would giggle all the way through it.
Ka-dunk, caboose.
Tushy.
Tushy. Eddie.
What's up, guys?
What's up, Eddie? What are you doing today?
Just working.
Work it. All right, what do you do?
Yeah. I work for a hospital, so I buy
Nice.
stuff for a hospital.
Very
Okay.
good. Oh, yeah, we've talked to you before. I remember that because I think
Yeah.
I made a catheter joke. We
Yep,
need more
sure did.
Yeah,
catheters.
you would.
And then the lady after me was a nurse, and she was super happy for me. So
That's right. I do remember you. Well, welcome back, buddy. Glad you made it back
Thank
through.
you.
All right, what do I have for you? And do you like cocktails? Are you a drinker?
let's go for it.
All right.
We'll see.
All right, we'll see. In 10 seconds, please give me 5 ingredients to a Bloody Mary. Go.
Vodka, tomato juice,
Uh-oh.
pepper, celery, olives.
Yeah, I'll accept
all
all
day,
that.
yeah.
There's salt and pepper, lemon juice, hot sauce.
Could have said a chicken wing. We
A
would have accepted that
piece
too.
of slice of bacon.
They put rotisserie chickens on those things sometimes.
Oh,
Like-
Ed. Would you like
For
to go
real.
see Halsey and The Weeknd, buddy?
I sure would.
You
Holy
got
crap,
him.
yes. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Ed
Thank
for
you
the
guys
win.
so much. I called you yesterday and I told you about my 14-year-old who would not shut up, so this is going to make his day. So.
There you go. Making teenagers happy. That's what
Oh,
we do.
I love
I love
it.
you guys so much. Thank you.
Well, we love you, Ed. So it looks like The Weeknd is this Saturday at Empower, and then Halsey's going to be on Sunday. So you got back-to-back concerts, and
Yeah.
Halsey's at Red
Oh,
Rocks. So
busy weekend.
you
Dang,
got-
all right.
we just set up your weekend. And you know what? It's going to be so pretty this weekend.
Yeah.
So
And that better be
Oh.
the happiest 14-year-old you've ever seen. Like,
We're
ever.
going to go wake him up right now. I'll
Yay!
I'll text a picture of it, the video or something to you
please
guys.
do. Be like, we're going to go have some fun.
We love that.
You're a great winner, Ed. You have fun. That's all part of Mix 100's All Access Summer. We're hooking up our listeners with some great concerts, and you are one of them, Eddie. So thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Our pleasure, bud. So here, I'm going to throw you on hold. Josh is in the next room. He's going to come back and get all your information and tell you about the tickets, okay?
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. What a great winner.
I love that.
What a
Like,
great winner.
when you can make your kid happy,
Ah,
I mean, it's not even 8 o'clock. His day is 1.
done. Best
Yes.
dad ever. We will play again tomorrow morning with some more tickets up for grabs, and we play Fast Five. So stick around and play tomorrow morning. All right, coming up at 8 o'clock, a little show wants to know action. You might be able to relate to this. A woman wrote in, and she's super mad that she got married, and her husband has packed on some major LBs, and she's like, it is too soon to be letting yourself go. So we'll dive into that coming up at 8 o'clock today. Right now, it's traffic time. Ha ha! Hey, make sure you go snag that Mix 100 Denver app in the App Store. It is free. Put in the word Denver so you get the right one, or you get a weird mix station out in Florida or something. So it's Mix 100 Denver. Get it on your phone, and there's a little microphone button down in the corner that you can send us voice messages whenever something pops into your mind, even if you just want to say hi or if you want to sound off about something that you heard on the show. You can do that. Download the Mix 100 Denver app and click the microphone button like our buddy Drew does each and every morning. Boom!
Oh, gosh.
Drew,
True.
stop.
Oh,
Keep working on him, Drew.
Oh, God. He's so happy to be out of school.
I
That's
know.
his thing.
I know. We told him, we were like, hey, buddy, send a bunch in a row so you can sleep in.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You gotta-
seriously.
You don't have to send one each and every morning. Just send us like 5 or 6 all at once, and we'll get it on the air for you. What a cool kid, though. He did message us yesterday. He's like, can I come down to the studio sometime? and
Oh,
meet
my
you
God, I
guys?"
would love that.
It's like, hells yeah.
I would love to meet Drew.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
Me too. So we'll try to make that happen. We've got a little show wants to know email coming up here in a few minutes, but I want to give you a few other stories and emails that are floating around this morning. This story really doesn't affect Katy or Josh at all. A new study found working too many hours a week can literally change the structure of your brain.
Wonder
Use
who the
us.
last one here between the three of us
Yeah.
is every single
Shouldn't
day.
affect you guys
Yeah.
too much. So,
Uh-huh.
researchers scanned the brains of 110 healthcare workers, split them into 2 categories: overworked and not overworked. Hey, there you go. And they defined the overworked as 52 hours a week or more. And they found that those people were causing significant changes to their brain, especially like emotional regulation. So if you're crying all the time, you might be working too much.
Is that what that is?
It messes with your decision-making skills. It can cause you to get emotional, fly off the handle. Can also affect memory and attention span. So if you're working a lot of hours every week, you need to try to kick back a little
maybe
bit.
ask someone for help,
Yeah,
do something like that. Yeah, I see that. I see that. I see why you would want to do that.
Yeah.
You're working too much.
Yeah.
You
Katie wouldn't have to worry about that, so that's fine.
Of course not.
On the heels of that, 46% of people in a new poll said that their boss or manager rarely or somewhat understands their contributions at work. You don't know what I do here. They say they've been overlooked for raises, promotions, special projects because management doesn't get their skill set. And that jumps to like 62% for Gen Zers. That's just because Zers don't communicate very well, I think. But I don't think that applies to us. We have regular meetings and stuff with our boss, but I know there's a lot of people out there who are frustrated because your boss just doesn't understand you. He doesn't know what I'm doing every day. Right,
Well,
Katie?
I think our boss is good about that.
No,
We meet with
I
him
love Big Rob.
regularly.
Big Rob's a good dude. He's fine for me.
Well, I'm thinking Big Rob and Dave. I mean, I'm thinking everybody, all of our bosses.
Yeah, they're great for me. I'm fine with them.
Yeah.
We were just talking. Katie, do you remember the woman who called in a few minutes ago who was doing the family pictures? And I made jokes about them matching. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
They're doing
I
family
wrote written
pictures
down.
today. And it reminded me of this email that came in the other day. This is from Danielle. She's out in Parker. She says, I'm a matching mom. Every time we go to family gatherings or holiday parties or just out to dinner, we have to match outfits. It starts with my youngest daughter's outfit, then I build the rest of the family's outfits around that. My husband used to fight me on it, but now he just wears whatever I lay out for him. This guy, he does not get veto power. I'm committed, and I think it's super cute that we all match.
No.
She's like, she goes on. This is a long email talking about vacation. They have matching swimsuits.
No.
No. Blah blah blah.
What?
So she ends it by saying, "Tell me, am I the only one keeping the matching dream alive, or are there other families out there that are just as color coded as me?" And that was Danielle out in Parker.
No.
No.
There's
That's a hard no.
I will never be that matchy person with my significant other, with my kid. Like, it's not going to happen. There's actually a couple on my favorite show, Love After Lockup, that does this, and I cannot take them seriously because they're always showing up in frame in the same outfit. And I'm like, where do you even find those outfits that they're color coded matching in?
Yeah.
I know. Like,
When you see those people out in public when they're all matching, even if it's just a husband and wife matching, walking along in their matching tracksuits, I'm like, oh my God. One, you know it was her idea.
Yes.
And two, why is he caving and doing that? And three, you look ridiculous.
And don't you immediately feel like, what's wrong with your marriage, relationship, union, and why are you doing that to fix it? Like, right? Like, this is a cry for help.
Matching will fix this.
It's like marking your territory. It's like the wedding ring is not enough.
Yeah.
You need to mark your territory by wearing, matching Bronco hoodies wherever you go. I don't even like it if I'm getting ready for an event and say I have jeans and a black t-shirt on.
Yeah.
And Nicole will come out in some sort of outfit that looks roughly the same, a black shirt and jeans, and we're like, okay, one of us has to change.
What about for holidays?
No.
A lot of people are texting in for holidays.
Oh,
no?
my God. The
for
poor
Christmas,
souls that have to wear the matching pajamas. Listen, I'm going to call my sister out. She does this with her
Does
family.
she with the family
we get
Christmas?
the pictures on Christmas morning of her and the kids. And
matching PJs.
they all have the matching PJs on, and oh, my God, I crack up. I'm like, you all look ridiculous.
See, I used to like that when it wasn't as common, but now that is the thing for everybody to do, right? Like, that's what people do. So it's just like almost generic to the point where I don't want to do it because everybody else does it.
The only time I remember doing that or like being forced to do it was when my family got the Old Navy shirts for 4th of July. My mom would get those every single year.
You all had the flag on the
with
front.
the flag and the fireworks and that Old Navy 2001, 2002, 2003. Like, we would have those for the 4th. But I think that's the only time we were ever forced to match because we have 5 kids. So we'd have that lineup right there.
Well, and where else it's okay is baby twins. Like, baby twins need to be matching.
That is not okay, and I hate that too.
You can't tell who they are.
Just the baby twins.
They've got a whole life set up now of matching. Let them be an individual. You don't have to dress your twins the same.
Yeah, I don't like that
There
at
is
all.
no rule anywhere that says you have to do that.
I grew up with 2 exactly the same twins, and they when they would wear the same outfits, I literally couldn't tell if it was Brett or Brady that I was talking to.
You got to mark them with a Sharpie.
Seriously, and like for like the first, they were like my best friends growing up, and for like the first, I don't know, 16 years of my life, if they wore the same thing, I could not tell who they were. Then one finally like got a girlfriend or something. I was like, okay, that's Brett. There we go. Now I can distinguish between the two.
Now I know.
I bet you
crazy.
twins don't even like that at some point.
Not
they
after a
don't.
certain point.
They
like
don't.
Once you reach like 3rd grade, I feel like, okay, we can dress differently. Maybe even before that, kindergarten.
Just
but
so
baby twins,
ridiculous looking.
baby twins in like matching overalls and little nerd glasses.
Oh, I can't stand it.
Stop
There's something about
That's
it
so
that is
cute.
just so dumb.
Yeah, baby twins, I can handle that. But I mean, anything after toddler.
I don't even
know.
like if we go to
I
like
don't know.
Nicole drags me to a Broncos party or something, and we each have on like a Broncos hoodie or something.
That's
I'm
too
like,
much for you?
I'm like, I can't do
see,
this.
but
that's a party.
We don't need to matchy match.
When it comes to sports, I believe in power and numbers.
because
We
again,
all
it's
need
like
to be repping
you
our
show up
team.
and you're like, hey, look at me. I know this team. I know
Yeah.
sports, and both of us do together. Yay!
And you
It's
don't know
just-
sports. You don't want people talking to you about
dumb.
it. That's why. That's why you don't want to wear
The whole
Broncos
thing
stuff.
is dumb. Do I dare answer this call?
Well, I think you should. I think yes.
Hey, good morning, Mix. Who's this? No, they hung up.
Oh, no.
That's why I
That's
shouldn't have answered
why.
it. That's
They
why I
got
should not have
scared.
answered it.
She was
They did
waiting
get
too
scared,
long.
didn't they? Do I want to go off on anything else? We do have to hop into traffic. Let me read you one more, and then we'll take a break and come back and do Show Wants to Know. Just because this one's a quickie and it's kind of funny. This was from Amanda, and she just wrote in because something crazy happened in her life, and she had to let us know. She goes, JKJ, you'll love this. Last week, I was driving through a neighborhood I usually don't go through, and I spotted a driveway full of stuff. Tables, boxes, clothes, a couple lamps. Naturally, I pulled over. I love a good garage sale, and this one looked promising. There was no signs, but hey, maybe they just forgot, or maybe I got there before the crowd. Score, she said. So I'm there digging through a bin of what I thought were dollar DVDs when a woman walks out of the garage holding a broom, looking confused. I smiled and said, hey, morning, you got a lot of great stuff here. How much is this lamp? She paused, looked around and goes, I'm just cleaning out my garage. This isn't a garage sale.
Oh my gosh.
She said, I wanted the earth to open up and swallow me.
She was gonna take it.
She said, I mumbled something about, oh, I'm sorry, wrong address, and then awkwardly backed away, trying to laugh it off. She goes, I was so embarrassed.
Yeah.
Anyway, just want to let you guys know that, yes, there's people like me that exist. I'm out here casually robbing people who are just trying to clean on a Saturday. I love the show. Hope this gives you a laugh, and that's from Amanda.
Oh, that made me laugh.
Isn't that fantastic?
Poor Amanda.
Totally something I
ma'am,
would do.
Never mind.
I'm just, cleaning.
Please don't take my lamp.
How much for the lamp? I want
so
the
how much
lamp.
for? Everything has a price. Come on now.
Like, honestly, I would have maybe made an offer.
Yeah.
Like,
About
20
$20.
bucks. It's all yours.
That's so good.
Oh, funny. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you for sending that in. That's good. All right, coming up, we're going to take a quick break, hop into some traffic, yada, 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 all the business stuff, and then we'll come back and read an email from Maddie, who just hit their 1 anniversary. She did with her hubs, and she's mad about something going on in their relationship, and it has to do with being thick. We'll read that, and you guys can sound off with Show Wants to Know. Coming up with Jeremy, Katy, and Josh. It's traffic time. Oh. Well, we love you too. That's very nice. Big shout out to everybody texting in this morning. We were talking about matching outfits and how ridiculous they are, and a lot of people writing in about how just downright ridiculous it is. One woman said, "Yeah, we do match holidays, swimsuits, family pictures." Stop it.
Again,
Please stop it.
Time and a place. I'm not all okay.
Katie's for it. I'm against.
Well, when the Nuggets went to the finals, Zoe and I got matching sweatshirts so that we could rep them together. Like that, I think is completely
It's cute.
appropriate, right? You do that? You go out rocking a hoodie?
What do you think about that, Josh?
I don't really want to match with anybody.
Yeah, me
But,
too.
to each their own. If they want to, it's fine. It's not hurting anybody.
Yeah, it's exactly.
It's hurting my eyes. It
No,
kind of
you're
hurts
right.
me.
No.
Yeah.
Does it hurt
It
you?
hurts my eyes.
Does.
What do you mean it's not hurting me? It's totally hurting me.
What are you wearing tomorrow?
Because I get all
I
frustrated.
know. Let's
We're the
all
exact
match.
same thing.
It gives me anxiety.
Woo, let's be
Why?
matchy.
It is hurting me. I don't know, just something about it.
Anxiety? You
Sets
get,
me off.
So like you hate the Von
I'm
Trapp
like, look at
family?
those babies
When they
dressed
wore the-
alike. It just pisses me off.
What are they planning?
What are they
anyway?
planning, right?
Dressed in the same clothes.
Both with their little Mickey Mouse shirts on. Knock it off. You're freaking me out. It's unsettling. It's fair. Somebody also wrote in and said, you think that's bad? At Parker Days, women and dogs were wearing the same clothes. So they're matching their owners.
Those little fur. It is a thing.
Don't even get me started
I
on
actually
that.
hate that.
Oh, my God.
Josh.
I don't ever want to match a dog. Like, come on.
I might.
Come
you know.
on. What if
Like-
you had like a little pug shirt and then your pug had a shirt of your face on?
Exactly. Something fun like
That'd
that.
be kind of fun. I agree.
That would be
Okay, so
adorable.
no, that I think I'd be on board with that.
Yeah. It's
not
Because
that
it's
bad.
technically not matching.
No.
Technically.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a shirt with you.
But if you had a giant. Yes.
I'm going to do
With
that.
We
your
should
face-
all do that.
And you should get with his face. And
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right,
You
deal.
figure it out,
Yes.
Katie. You puzzle it
Okay.
out for us.
I got this.
Jeremy, I already know the
Have
picture that
face
you're going to use of me.
So good. All right, let's dive into a little show wants to know action. Getting into some more people's business this morning. We call it Show Wants to Know. If you've got something going on in your life, a dilemma, a situation, an argument, we'll take pretty much everything. We're not going to dive into custody battles or anything like that, but you can
gotta
send
pay
us
us for that.
messages. Yeah.
Yeah.
Child support issues. No, we're not going to do that. But our two social accounts that you can send us messages to are Jeremy, Katy, Josh. Instagram, Jeremy, Katy, Josh on Facebook. This is from Maddie. Hi, guys. I'm Maddie. Maddie says, my husband and I hit our 1-year anniversary. Yay, love, she says.
Yay.
But real talk, he's gained a lot of weight. She says, I get the freshman 15 thing, but how about the newlywed 25? I'm living it. The guy I married was active, always moving, hitting the gym, looked good in dim jeans. Now he's groaning as he gets off the couch. She said his nightcap the other night was 2 pudding cups while
Snack
watching
pack, get it.
reruns of Pawn Stars.
Okay, don't knock that
You know
show.
what? I'm not mad
I
at
like
that.
that show.
Couple
Sounds
pudding
like a
cups.
great night.
I'd eat a couple pudding cups and watch Pawn
Some whipped
Stars.
cream on
What flavor
top.
was it? Yeah, I know. I like it.
Mm.
Did you get the swirl?
Yeah.
She said once he got the ring, he retired from vegetables. He legit ate Oreos in bed the other night.
Oh my god.
Maddie says,
funny.
I tried dropping hints, suggesting we go work out together, maybe cooking some lighter meals. He either ignores me or just makes a joke out of it. He says he hasn't gained that much. She says, but we are going to Cancun next month for a couples trip, and he's already said, I don't know, I'll be taking my shirt off.
Oh, no.
She said, oh, great.
Oh, right?
She says, meanwhile, here's where it gets a little messier. There's a guy in my spin class who's fit, flirty, and notices when I get a new haircut. She says, now I'm not looking to cheat, but when you've got Pudding Man at home and eye candy saying you're killing it today, your brain starts asking questions. And my friends are brutal. One of them jokingly said, did you marry him or blow him up like a parade balloon?
Oh,
Harsh.
my God.
Harsh. She says, JKJ, what do I do? How do I get my husband to take this seriously without hurting his feelings or starting World War III? Is it fair to expect him to stay in shape, or did I just find the real him And now I'm stuck with it. You can use this for your little show no segment.
Close. Almost.
Show no segment. And that's from Maddie. Sweet Maddie. So if anyone wants to sound off about this, phone lines are always wide open for Show Wants to Know. 303-691-1MIX. 303-691-1649. If you want to sound off about the fluffy husband, is this a real thing? Does this happen after you get married? Do you have advice? Do you think Maddie should leave him? I mean, there's so many different angles on this email today. I'm trying to think if I gained any weight after we were immediately married, and I would say no.
No.
It took
I
a
didn't
while.
get flat. It took a while, Katie. Took about 2 decades before she started coming up behind me, grabbing my love handles and saying, whoa, someone's getting a little thick, isn't he?
Yeah, look at those.
Look at that.
Funny.
But I can see, when you get married, you get comfortable.
You do.
And
You
within
get fat
that,
and happy, yeah.
that
You
first
do.
year,
Yes.
maybe you're having some delicious meals together and you're going out and you're enjoying that first year of marriage, and maybe one of you does get a little thick.
Well, and as the
Yeah.
guy, you're like, I got my wife now. No need to be looking good for the other ladies. And so you kind of stop the workout routine. You
Yeah.
stop going to the gym every single day. And
Which is sad. It shouldn't be like that.
no,
Well,
it shouldn't
it's-
because you should just care about your health. I
You
mean,
should, but you have to admit, like when you're single and you're going at it in the gym, like you're doing it for a different reason. Like, you know what I mean? So like the level of I got to do this is stronger than when you have somebody and maybe you're not doing it for the right reasons. I'm not saying that's right, but that, mentality definitely
yeah.
starts to take
Sure it
place.
does.
I do feel though when it comes to these things, it's really hard for you to get somebody to change themselves. Almost impossible. You can't get someone to change themselves. Now, it's funny, Jeremy, that book that you and I just read, The Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins, she had a little part in her book about this and about how when it does come to you wanting to help someone in a situation where they need to change themselves, the best way to do it is to go about it sympathetically, but also ask open-ended questions. You know what I mean?
Do you like eating Oreos in
Oh,
bed?
yeah, but be
You think that's a good idea there, Brad?
You like not fitting in those pants anymore?
Actually, that's a Brent movie. What are you doing there, Brent?
Yeah, Brent.
I'm just saying, like, there's a way to approach it to where they can start asking themselves the same question and then start taking ownership of that. Like, you know what? Maybe I should actually try and get to the gym 3 times
Do you
a week.
like what you see in the mirror?
Yeah, like give them the chance to
Brent?
question it themselves. And then before they know it, it's their idea to change.
If
And
anyone
that's
wants to
kinda what
sound
it
off,
said.
303-691-1MIX, 303-691-1649. I'm almost wondering if she does mention a little tidbit about this hot spin instructor who's fit, flirty, and notices when she gets a new haircut. I'm going to tell you right now, if my wife came home and told me about this, I would be getting in shape immediately. I think I'd be at those spin classes with her.
Well, they're only a year in and she's noticing fun, hot, flirty guys.
I
Well,
know,
you got this dude
also-
sitting on the couch eating peanut butter cups every night. Or not, pudding cups every night, you know?
But
Probably dipping peanut butter cups into his pudding cup.
probably shouldn't be noticing.
Now that's a problem.
That's pretty sugary.
That sounds delicious.
So sugary. It's, first of all, that sounds delicious.
I can't wait to try that.
Yeah. I will say, it takes effort. Nick Knack and I are both people that try to stay in shape and stay healthy for each other.
Yeah.
And we acknowledge that in our relationship.
Yeah.
And we are definitely pushers of each other. So you've got to be each other's cheerleader. Like, get to the gym.
Yeah.
If it's a nice day, I'm like, babe, go out for your run.
Yeah.
Take a break. I've got the kids. I've got the house. You need to get out and get some exercise. You've got to think about your health.
Yeah.
And I think it's so important to be with somebody like that who is your cheerleader. And maybe
That's a really good point.
Maddie might not have that. Although Maddie is the cheerleader, I think, to this guy.
Yeah, oh yeah.
He's just given up. Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
Hi, good morning. So what do you think about
Good
gaining
morning.
all this weight as a newlywed?
Well, so my husband and I have been married for 5 years, and he has put on some weight. But, the way I look at it is we shouldn't be body shaming anybody, whether they're our spouse or not, because as women, we get upset when our husbands are like, oh my God, you've put on weight, especially after we've had a baby and we're not the same
Oh, yeah, that should
we were.
never be a thing.
Yeah.
That should never
You
be
know,
a thing. Yep.
so I mean that's kind of like
You made a human,
Okay.
Sarah.
exactly.
Yeah.
You know, I have she's going to be 4 on Friday, and it's like my body definitely is not the way it used to
Sure.
be.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean,
But it's not based
Maybe-
off of eating pudding cups and Oreos in bed every night, Sarah. I mean, that's a whole different
no,
scenario.
It's not. But I mean, it's still kind of along the same lines though, because I mean, even if a woman doesn't have a baby, she can still put on weight while married.
Yeah.
I mean,
Easy.
Anybody
you know,
can put on
it's-
weight, and naturally, age and gravity is going to take effect on all of us.
Yeah.
But this
Yeah,
guy is
exactly.
this guy's going all in, Sarah. I mean, we're not necessarily shaming his body. I mean, we're just being like, this guy is letting himself go, and she doesn't find it attractive anymore.
Well, I mean, that's a conversation that she needs to have with him. And I mean, the truth hurts. Maybe she just needs to be 100% honest with him and be like, hey, look, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, but you've put on such and such amount of, weight, and I'm not finding it super attractive anymore.
Right. You're all sweaty and you smell like pudding.
I
Beef
love
jerky.
my husband to death, and he put on quite a bit of weight, and I was like, babe, I love you, and I always will, but, like,
We got to fix this.
Come on.
let's go exercise.
Yeah. Let's
And
have a salad together.
Sarah, do you encourage to exercise together? Is that something that you think might help?
I do. My husband doesn't necessarily want me to exercise with him because with my job, I exercise a lot. So he's worried that I'm going to overdo it. But he will go, he goes outside and he plays with our daughter and stuff like
Well, that's
that.
good.
So, I mean, and maybe she can find something that he likes to do that is exercise.
He's got to get into those
There you go.
pickleball classes.
Yeah.
At some point, 25 pounds is 25 pounds, but you got to look past that. If he's a good man, he's
Exactly.
faithful, reliable, a good, dad.
You
The
know-
list is long, and if he's got an extra 25, at some point you got to let it go.
Yeah, and as long as he treats you right, and if they do have kids, as long as he treats them right, and he's respectable and stuff, looks aren't everything.
Yeah.
And that's the problem with today's world is it's all based all on looks and not personality.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true.
Sarah, what do you do
Because,
for a job
I-
that's so physical?
I am a caregiver.
Oh, yeah. So,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
you truly are lifting
Absolutely.
and helping, and
Yeah.
yep. So,
Yeah.
Sarah, we're going to hop into
I-
a couple more calls, but we appreciate you calling in and sounding off for Show Wants to Know. Some very valid points today.
Well, thank you guys and have a great day. And I love listening to you guys.
Well, we love
You
our
make my
listeners.
mornings.
Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Love you.
Sarah.
You're welcome.
Bye, Sarah. Well, that's a good human. Hi, Jim.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Well, apparently Maddie's husband's weight
Wait.
and cholesterol is up.
Yeah, I think this is kind of an insane take. Like, the guy gains a couple pounds, and now she's like, well, I'm not going to cheat on him, but I've been wanting to. I mean, she's only been married to the guy for a year. I don't even think 25 pounds is that much to gain.
Well, she did mention in her note she married a guy who is active, moving, hitting the gym, always looking good in jeans. And now it sounds like he is just eating junk food and not really worrying about how he looks. So, I mean, I feel like it's kind of to be expected.
Expected to cheat on your husband?
Yeah.
No, not to cheat, but to kind of be disgusted with him all of
Yeah.
a sudden. Like, this is not what I signed up for. And if this is year 1, what is year 5 going to look like?
I mean, I suppose, but I think it was kind of a wild take to say, well, my husband's been gaining a little weight, which it's only been a year. I mean, he can turn that around pretty quick.
Yeah.
And then she was like, but this guy's telling me I look good, and he looks good. I think
Yeah.
that sounds like muddy water to me.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Jim,
yeah.
that's a part that it didn't sit well with me is like you are in year 1 of this marriage. It's supposed to last the rest of your life. A lot of people are going to hit on you, right? Like you better get used
Yeah.
to that.
Oh, but it's like for me, like 50 women a day.
Oh, I'm sure.
And Josh, it's like
He's
100.
got to beat him off with a stick.
It's insane with this job. So yeah, it's to be
Stop
expected.
it.
It is.
But no, you're right. That part of the story is the part I have a problem with because it's like, so you're just going to look elsewhere like immediately?
Yeah, like what if he goes bald? He can't control that. And she's
I
going to be
know.
like, well,
Oh,
I'm
boy.
not attracted to him anymore.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a really good point.
Somebody wrote in, Allie said, he's probably gained the weight because she's stressing him out so much.
Yeah, that sounds like it could be.
He's
a valid
stress
point.
eating. He's like, oh my God, she's always after me. Somebody get me some pudding.
Yeah.
Jim, are you happily married or with somebody?
Oh, no, I'm single, so I'm probably not the best guy.
I was going to ask you, like, what gives you the expert advice here?
I mean, I know people that are married.
Oh,
if
okay,
that's
good.
Yeah,
good.
exactly.
I'm very observant.
You
Very
know.
observant. Hey, Jim, doesn't matter. We appreciate you calling in, buddy. Thanks for sounding off.
Hell yeah, thank you.
Hell yeah.
Bye, Jim.
Hi, Autumn.
Hi.
Hi, good morning. So thanks for calling in for Show Wants to Know. Maddie's upset because her husband's put on 25 pounds. The newlywed 15, or the newlywed 25 is what she's calling it. What are your thoughts?
I think, I can agree with people that are a little concerned with her noticing other guys right away, but I think she needs to approach it from a specific aspect of, like, hey, I'm concerned about your health. If I love you so much, I want you to be around for a long time, and you're very quickly declining in your health status. I do think that 25 pounds in a year is a lot, especially, I know some people are saying, oh, it's just the first year. That's kind of a red flag. If
Yeah.
someone gets married and immediately lets themselves go,
I agree with that.
seems like I got the girl, now I can do what I want.
I agree with that too. I feel like if he was hard into working out and staying active and all of a sudden he's this guy, it's a little concerning to me. And again, I'll reiterate, what's it going to be like in 5 years? Like if she's seeing this right now, in 5 years, it could be really bad.
Yeah.
So I think you're right though. Like you got to sit down and have a heart to heart.
Yeah.
Heart
And it's
to
a
swollen
tender
heart.
topic because, you don't want someone to feel like you just care about how they look, and, you say things in certain ways. And as women, we know, too, if we nag our guys, they're going to go the opposite direction.
Exactly.
But, again, that's why
I don't agree with that either. Like if Nick
Really?
nags me and says, hey, work on something, I work on it.
Yeah.
I don't get that angle. I've heard that before. And I take what she says with so much respect and take it to heart that I will change.
Well, that's not just guys, though. That's a human trait. You don't want to do what people tell you to, right? Like immediately, you're like, I think that's just human nature to want to buck
Fight
against
back. I
what
don't know.
somebody
All
does.
right.
But
Yeah.
Autumn, you're so nice for calling us.
Well, thanks. Thanks for letting me chat.
You're a rock star. Have a great Tuesday.
You too.
All right, bye. We can do one more. Janae.
Hi.
Hey, it's Janae. Hi. Welcome to the show. You want to sound off for Show Wants to Know?
Yeah, so actually I technically am a newlywed because this year will be my 2nd year anniversary. Basically my husband, we've been together around 9 years and he's not as fit as he once was, but like I still love him. Like there was a point where he was like, hey, I have a bunch of these like stretch marks, and he was worried about his appearance on his own. So then he asked me, he's like, hey, get on me so that I work out. But I don't force him to work out because that's on him if he wants to do it.
Yeah, but it's still good to be the motivator and the cheerleader,
Totally.
right? Like you can do this, get at it. Just 30 minutes a day, babe. You can do it.
Yeah, so I'll be like, hey, don't forget to do your workout before bed. He's like, yep, all right. And then he does it, and he comes to bed. He does his own workout that he wants to do that benefits him and what he wants to see improvement on. But like, I don't say like, you're not what I thought you were. Like,
yeah.
Well, I will say,
him
like,
for
after
him.
being together for almost a decade, there are going to be changes after 10 years.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
There's going to be changes. So, I mean, anybody that starts bashing you after 10 years, get a life, you know?
Yeah, but
We've all changed within a decade.
It
What-
does sound like you're encouraging him in a very positive way, though. And I like that because there can be, negative encouragement as well.
Sure.
And I think that's what discourages people and makes them want to do the opposite. So I think you hit the nail on the head when it comes to if you're going to, remind people to work out, do it in a nice way.
And along with the, reminding him to work out, Janae, do you point out things that he's improved on and give him some love about that? Like, you look
Ooh.
good with this, and I'm proud of you, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. There are times where we'll say for Halloween he has an old costume that didn't used to fit, and I'd be like, "Hey, that looks like it fits a lot better on you," and he'd be like, "Yeah, it kind of does." So
Aw.
it's I married him for how he treats me. I married him for way more than just how he looks.
Well, I feel like
Yep.
looks are such a secondary thing when it comes to actually spending the rest of your life with someone.
Yeah.
Long term, it definitely starts
they
going
will
down.
always fade. I mean, yeah, obviously there's the initial spark and stuff, but as long as you married a good guy, like you just said, I love that. Like that just made me so happy.
What's your husband's name?
Keith.
Keith, you have the public forum here right now to tell
Yeah.
Keith how much you love him. Go for it.
Oh, he doesn't listen to the radio.
No, I don't care.
it doesn't
You
matter.
can
You
tell
tell
everybody
us.
else how great Keith is. Go for it.
He gives me the princess treatment. He takes off my shoes at the end of a hard day. Gives me massages unprompted. Makes me dinner sometimes. He's one of the best guys in the world.
Boy, you have him trained, don't you?
Aw,
That's so
Keith.
cute.
He's a good guy.
Adorable.
Good
Thanks,
guy, Janae. Thank you for calling, Janae. We love you.
Thank you.
All right. Well, guys,
Don't
that
get
about
fat.
wraps it up. Thank you to everybody who called in and wrote in on our text line. Now I'm gonna play a quick 2-minute song because I just saw that they brought donuts into the kitchen here at work. So
Yay!
I'm gonna go grab one.
real, though?
BRB. Denver's best music, Mix 100, Jeremy, Katy, Josh in the morning. Coming up in a few minutes, it's your Mile High Hype Report. It was a bad day at a taco festival. We'll tell you about that. New indoor theme park coming to town. And then we got an update when it comes to the Broncos. They were scooping up all that land, and we now have a dollar amount on what they dropped. It's a pretty big number. We'll do that and more coming up with your Mile High Hype. Right now, we're going to hop right into traffic. Go ahead, Aaron. Yeah. Yeah, Mix 100 is your all-access station this summer. We've got the biggest tickets, the hottest events all summer long. So make sure you keep Mix 100 locked and loaded so you can hear all the announcements and when we're giving stuff away. All this week during Fast Five, we are doing The Weeknd and Halsey. We're giving you two big concerts during Fast Five. So we'll play that again tomorrow morning at 7:30. So stick around for that. We appreciate you guys. All right, let's dive into a little Mile High hype report here. Oh, no. Dolly Parton. Here we go again. My favorite. The oversaturation of Dolly Parton continues.
What'd she do this time?
What good
She's
thing
got a
is she
hotel.
doing?
She's got a hotel now. It's called Songteller. It's opening in Nashville in the spring. That's fitting. It is going to be 245 rooms.
Holy
Amazing
wow.
features. 2 entertainment venues. One's called Parton's Live, and the other one is Jolene's. There's going to be a Dolly Parton museum called Dolly's Life of Many Colors Museum. Oh,
Wow.
I like the references.
Creative.
A coffee shop called Cup of Ambition.
Dolly.
Oh, Dolly.
She's
You
just
outdid
working 9 to
yourself.
5 doing all these
Oh,
side projects.
Oh, my God.
You know what?
She's
Way to make a
everywhere.
She never misses out on a way to make $1. So
Tell you
I
what,
commend her
Kudos
for
to her for that. But
I mean, her and Shaq doing the
Oh,
General commercials for about
saturation.
20 years. Never
Man.
miss $1.
Down at the bottom, they say they are really going to market the pillows at the hotel. They're supposed to be really big, fluffy pillows.
Of course. Why wouldn't they be?
Such a guy thing to say.
Katie.
I know.
The softest pillows I've heard.
I get it. I get it. 2 of them, right? There's 2 pillows,
One, two.
and they're both fluffy.
1, 2.
Some other exciting news this morning. The return of Joey Chestnut, the 16-time champion of the Nathan's hot dog eating contest. Oh, a god amongst men. He's returning for the 4th of July hot dog eating contest.
The way
He was
he
out
eats
last
dogs.
year. Oh, Katie? Just a typical girl thing to say, huh?
Weird.
Those wieners in his mouth, doesn't he?
He likes a lot of them in there,
Oh,
doesn't
She is
he?
Oh, well,
just
she-
as bad
Oh,
as
he
us.
typical
had-
woman.
He had to take a break. I know all about that.
Woman comment there.
This is fitting, isn't it?
Odd.
Maybe you should grow up a little bit.
Yeah.
So he was out last year because there was some sort of issue over a vegan meat endorsement I think he had. Anyway, he's back this year. Dude's 41 years old. How many more years can he be shoving the wieners in his
He
mouth?
better stop that,
You know?
actually. Yeah.
It's so gross,
Maybe
but
he should have a carrot dog.
so mesmerizing.
Cute. That sounds disgusting.
Oh, you smoke it? Tastes just like a hot dog, Josh.
Is that a real
Really?
Just
carrot
like
dog?
Some liquid
It's a real
smoke
thing?
on the grill. Carrot dog tastes just like a hot
No,
dog.
thank you.
Said no one ever.
I'd try it.
No, thank you.
I'd try that. There's a video out this morning that I watched, and I was like, oh my God. It's so cute.
What was
It
it?
sounded just like that. Oh my God, it's so cute.
How do you have a wife?
So there. Oh my God. That's how I
Jeez.
said my vows too.
Oh my God.
I said I do.
Oh my God, I'm so happy to marry you.
Walked right away.
In sickness and in health. Oh my God.
It's making me
Would've
sick.
walked
You
right
can
off that
believe
altar.
me.
You can believe me. Oh, gross. Gross. Did you write your own vows?
No.
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 Nah.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Nope.
Just give me the standard. Sickness, health, and whatever the rest of it was.
Good times, bad.
That's something
Whatever.
I
Good
will
and
let
bad.
AI do is write my vows.
Oh
if
my
I ever
gosh,
have
they're
to.
gonna do that.
I'm gonna make it.
I love you so
Be
much.
like, yeah.
Let's be honest, you ain't getting married.
Oh.
So the video is an elephant. It's at the zoo in Guatemala City, and the elephant shares an enclosure with a bunch of gazelles. And this gazelle fell in the watering hole there and couldn't get out. And it's terrifying to watch this poor thing just scraping the edges trying to get out. Get this, the elephant walks over and uses his trunk to pull out the struggling gazelle. Took him a couple attempts.
Oh. know.
But he hooked
But he
the
got
horns
it.
and he yanked that gazelle out, and the crowd went wild watching it.
That's so
Yeah.
nice of
No
him.
joke, the elephant looked like he was smiling.
It did, yeah.
Yes, he just
I
saved
did
a life.
good.
Right?
I did good.
Yeah, I did good.
And the gazelle was like,
Oh my god, thank you! Like I couldn't swim. The
Wanna
water was
get
so
married.
cold.
They're so gonna get married.
Exactly.
"You're welcome, friend."
Oh my god, thanks.
Okay, Katie, what's going on locally?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Oh my God. Loveland Pass is still closed.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
No estimated time for that to reopen after the rock slide that happened on Sunday morning. Oh my gosh,
That's
it's
scary.
right. If you look at the pictures, it has taken out the whole road essentially.
Pretty bad.
They've got to
It's
get
generally how rock
all
slides work.
those rocks out of the way, which is going to take a minute. Yeah, it's probably midweek, at least until this weekend. We'll keep our eye on it, but it doesn't look like today that's going to happen. Denver in the top 20 cities in the country for bed bugs.
Ooh,
Ew,
everybody's
it's
itching right now.
right.
That's not what you
Data
want.
pulled from Terminex says the Mile High City comes in at number 16 on this list, and based on the number of bed bug treatments they've logged for the year. Now, we've moved down on the list, which is good. Like, as far as last year, we were number 15, so now we're number 16, so not as many bed bug treatments.
Okay.
But still makes me itch.
Check
Like,
your mattresses.
I
Yeah.
don't like this instantly. Like, it makes me scratch all over.
I know,
Number one
they're
on the list
crawling
again.
all over you while you're sleeping.
I know,
and
like,
biting
ugh,
you.
that-
You got to check the mattress when you get any sort of hotel too. You got to rip those sheets up and
Well, and I'm
look
like
underneath.
highly allergic to bugs that bite. Like my dog, when I was young, got fleas, and they attacked me more than they attacked the dog. It was awful. Like I had to be flea dipped.
What does that say about you? That they
Yeah,
like
what does
you
that
over
say?
your dog.
I really
Yikes.
did. It was awful. I just have like some kind of, I don't know, scent.
You have sweet blood.
something.
Sugary blood. That's what
I don't know.
You eat a lot of jerky. Maybe you smell like
maybe that's what it is.
so
the
much sugar in your
sugar.
blood
Taste
from all the
the
candy.
Sugar.
dried
Oh, no.
salted beef.
But ever since, wow, you are
I'm just curious.
mean.
You
I'm
do
not
it.
getting married and I smell like jerky.
smell
like
like
what is
beef.
happening? Like how did that happen?
I observe things.
Those actually might coincide.
No.
I'm very
But
observant.
Anyway, oh gosh, Philadelphia number 1 for bed bugs, New York number 2. Thanks, Jeremy. How about this? A woman hit in the head by an "I love taco"
Okay.
sign. What? Are you going to make
Nothing.
fun of me
No,
again?
I'm not going to say it.
That sounds like
I'm
something
not
would happen
saying
to
a
you,
word. Nope.
Katie.
Nope.
Get hit in the head with a taco sign because you never, so maybe you can marry tacos. Okay, this happened at Top Taco in Westminster.
Honestly, that's exactly what I was thinking. Like,
know it
nailed
was.
it. Like, truly nailed it.
Oh, when
It's
your
how I would
coworkers
want
know
to
you.
go.
Yes. Katie, you can't think of a better way.
No,
Come on.
I can. Lots
Oh,
of better ways,
okay, all right.
actually. So here's the thing. This Top Taco in Westminster happened last week, and a group of ladies, they were going up to this sign that said, "I love tacos," because everyone was taking pictures in front of it. And one of the ladies in this group, the sign went a little crazy and hit her, and she was really hurt by it, actually, pretty injured. So we do have some audio.
It is horrible.
From
Oh,
the
yeah.
I knew
I
you were
Hey, you want it now? You ready?
Okay.
Here it is.
All right.
Oh.
Eek.
Jeez.
So, all joking
Yeah.
aside, it is pretty horrific. I mean,
Yes.
you have to
Broke
get
4
staples in the
vertebrae.
head. It's
Oh my
absolutely horrible
gosh.
that this happened. And if you're at a taco event with a giant taco sign, I feel like that should be the one thing that is properly secured to the ground. Right?
Seriously.
Yeah.
Bolt that baby down because people are going to be taking pictures in front of it.
Absolutely. And
Yeesh.
mistakes happen, and people, reached out to Dining Out, who put on this event, and they said they've reached out to Selena, the person who was injured, to offer support and readily helping with any injury claim process. So they have taken responsibility. They're trying to help Selena out, but still, like you said, just sad and awful to
And
get
free
hit.
tickets to the
And
next
I know,
event.
right? Top Burger, here we come.
promise we'll tie it down better.
There is a new indoor theme park in Thornton getting ready to
Ooh.
start. Yeah, they're turning the old movie theater there at Thornton Town Center into a Malibu Jack's. Ooh, I
Fun.
love this.
Sounds like a cocktail.
Yeah, well, okay, so Malibu Jacks, they turn abandoned buildings around the country into theme parks, and they've got 7 so far. This will be the 8th. They're putting in go-karts, bowling, a drop tower, a roller coaster, mini golf, laser tag, motion theater rides, a kids' play zone, an arcade, and more. Also, they're going to be 100 jobs is what they'll provide to the community up there in Thornton as well.
Well, that's
so
good. We love it.
September is
Yeah.
when Malibu
They can have a ball
Jacks.
pit?
Yes. Ball pits.
I'm
I
in.
love ball pits.
I'm in.
Yes. September again is when that's going to open. And then the update on the Broncos sale for the new stadium. So questions been swirling about the Broncos and where they're going to put the new home, if they're even going to build a new stadium, blah, blah, blah. Word is they ponied up $153 million for all that land that they bought over there by Burnham Yard. But yeah, it's really nothing to them. But we were wondering how much all of that land cost, because it was last week when they purchased all of that, and very sneakily too. Like nobody, I mean, obviously people dug and found out who it was, but it's not like they were vocal about buying all that land.
No, because they paid
we
cash.
just kind of found out about it. Not even the people who sold the land knew who they were selling
was anonymous.
to. Yeah. So, but $153 million is how much it cost. Wow. We found out.
New stadium. Let's go. That's exciting.
Yeah.
It is one of the oldest ones in the NFL now. So
which is crazy.
You wouldn't know it because it still looks so darn good.
It's
It
great. And it
does.
was what, 2001, I believe, was the inaugural season.
Yeah.
Maybe 2000, but
Yeah.
Still a good looking
Still
stadium.
25 years.
25 years. So
Wow. So it's time. We're due.
Go Broncos.
Yeah, go Broncos. Bo Nix.
There you go. You're up to date on everything that is going on here in the Mile High City with JKJ. Let's see what's going on with traffic. Yeah! There you go. Denver's best music, Mix 100. Jeremy, Katy, Josh, and the Morton, driven by Groove Subaru. Your fast, fun, and friendly way to drive happy. All the details, browse their inventory, groovesubaru.com. Big ol' thank you to Groove Subaru for sponsoring this here morning show. We're going to be out of here in a little bit. I do have one little story I want to go through with you guys because I feel like this is so relatable. The top 10 daily interactions that can make you sick of other people. There's only 10?
Yeah. Top 6,000.
I know, right? Like the top 60. They surveyed 2,000 Americans, and they came up with the top 10. It's the little things that can kind of just push you over the edge every day. And you say, that's enough. Everybody sucks. I'm out of here. Number 1, Katy can probably relate with this one. During the Mile High Hype Report. Being interrupted or talked over.
It's fine. What are you saying?
You know,
Sorry.
sometimes we got to throw in the jokes, Katy. We got to throw in the jokes.
My favorite thing is truly when she tries to just keep going with
and we just keep piling on and piling on and piling on.
I'm sorry. It makes me laugh
fine.
so hard.
I'm fine.
I just would like to finish one story, but there's jokes to be had.
Our voices, and Katie's like, well, this happened. Katy, I'm sorry. It's one of my favorite things. It really is. I'm so sorry. I love you.
We get some good content out of that, Katy.
Really
some
do.
good laughs. Number 2, when you have too much awkward small talk.
Oh, I don't like that, though. I'm such an awkward goodbyer already, so I'm like,
Again,
we hug?
I love you, but you are.
Yes.
You just like side shuffle away.
I know. I'm like, is there like a hook that's going to take me off stage? How's this work?
A couple more on the list. Talking to a stranger. Like you get caught in a conversation with somebody you don't know. You don't care what they have to say, and they're a talker.
I don't mind that. I like that.
Really?
That's probably I'm the one people don't like. I'm the stranger.
It gets to me a
I'm
little
the
bit.
Stranger.
Katie's like, oh no.
Unsolicited advice. Oh, we're well known for that on this show. Let me tell you what you need to do. Office gossip. I don't think any of us participate in that at all.
Yeah.
Not really.
Why are you looking at me? I don't. I got no time for drama.
Much like the stranger that you can't get rid of, coworker that overshares, gets way too personal about something, keeps talking, and you just don't GAF.
That's literally where I will stop them and go, I was looking for good or bad. How's your day?
Yeah.
Good or bad? I was looking for that. I'm so
Don't
sorry.
care.
Word answer.
When somebody wants to show you something on their phone, Josh just did that with a volcano.
But it was a
mind that, though.
volcano.
I just smiled and nodded.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of smoke.
That's newsworthy. I'm trying to make the
There's a
show
lot of
better. That was
I
newsworthy.
appreciate
Hey, a volcano
it,
exploded,
A
you guys.
massive volcano
It was
erupted.
great.
You know what? You're right. I'm
Who
sorry.
hasn't seen that? And then
Happened
any
this
sort of
morning.
networking event. What are you guys doing tonight? Are you going?
Yeah, a networking media event
did
is
not
where
hide
we're
that.
going.
I did not.
Josh is dying to go to this event that is going on tonight. That's all I should say about that. The poll also found that at 11:54 a.m. is when the average person starts feeling drained for the day. That's when you tap out.
Yeah.
Is at 11:54.
I mean, we get up at 4, so ours a little
That's my
earlier,
dinner
I think.
time. So
I'm
yeah.
9:54.
You got 20 minutes.
It is funny, like reading this, it's the top 10 daily interactions that can make you sick of other people. Like essentially all of these are our job. Being interrupted or talked over, too much awkward small talk, talking to strangers, unsolicited advice. We talk about office gossip. We talk about people that overshare.
Holy cow.
Any sort of networking event. This is our job.
Oh my gosh.
No wonder we're grumpy all the time.
Seriously. We walk in like, okay.
Oh, here we go again. Denver's best music with Jeremy, Katy, and Josh in the morning. Driven by Groove Subaru. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today. It was a fun show. As always, great calls, great comments. The text messages are stellar. Y'all rock our world. Thank you so much. Big Rob will be coming on after us. He goes commercial free for about 90 minutes, and he does that at 11:30. So kick Mix 100 on in your office. I got a great little story for you guys as we get out of here. Have you ever called 911? You really have? Yeah?
Yep.
I only did it. I think I've done it once. When
Your
that
dad
girl
showed
when that girl ran into me last year with my truck.
Oh my gosh, yes, you're right.
Called 911. Oh, what a prankster she was.
Silly girl.
How about this guy? 72-year-old dude in Florida, Samuel Thomas, was arrested after calling 911 on his neighbors. He claimed that somebody was shooting off an AR-15 up into the sky and causing nonsense. No, it just turned out the family next door was having a barbecue.
Oh.
And kids were playing, throwing stuff around. No AR-15 in sight. But get this, that Samuel dude has called 911 on these neighbors hundreds of times.
Oh, Samuel.
According to police records, he has made 3,400 calls to 911 this year alone.
Oh, my God.
And if you look at his record over 5 years, 16,000 calls to 911.
He's just lonely.
When is
Patricia! Hello?
They say it's unclear what all the complaining is about, but again, he's targeting his neighbors for having the barbecue. He's accused them of narcotics sales, firearms usage, disorderly conduct, suspicious activity.
Wow.
His story says it's unclear why the police haven't cut him off yet from calling.
I was just going to
if
ask
they can even do that.
Take his phone privileges.
Yeah, when do they block him? 911 blocks somebody.
Oh
I
my
know.
God.
They say there is no evidence of any sort of mental health issues, if anybody's thinking that. He's just a 911 abuser. And can you
so
imagine
lonely.
living next door to
Those
this
poor
guy?
neighbors.
Those
like-
poor people.
You know the cops by name. You're Alex, dude. It's Samuel again.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
Samuel.
yeah.
Samuel,
I don't know.
stop.
I don't know.
That sucks.
It does suck for those
That's
people next
hilarious.
door. Oh my God. Anyway, thank God you don't live next to that guy. That's all I
Jeez.
got to say.
Samuel.
Right?
Not again. That's it, guys. We are out of here. We're Jeremy, Katy, Josh, Denver's Mix 100. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning.
Bye.
Bye.